This video contains adult content not suitable for children.
Technically recording now. So everybody.
It's about fucking time.
God,
Sorry.
damn.
Christ.
Trying.
Had things to do.
God, we're already 27 minutes into this. I gotta go
There you go.
do some shit.
You've got nothing going on.
Right.
You're being forced to watch wrestling all night.
I hope this is how we're starting the podcast. Cause
God damn.
Fuck it.
Yeah. Nah, something weird.
Still real to me.
Something weird. Something weird as fuck happened to me today. I was on my way to get my fucking coffee, right?
Yes.
And I drive in the Starbucks, pre-ordered it. I go through the parking lot at Markland, like the Markland, that's the Starbucks. It's technically Markland, but I guess it's 31. But I'm going through the, like right in front of Best Buy, driving through there. I look around, there's a guy that pulls like this. He's doing what I'm doing, driving sideways. He pulls in, I drive right by him, I park, and then I'm set there and I'm looking at my phone to see what time it says. My stuff is done.
Right.
Fine, normal. And I look over and somebody starts knocking on my window. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And some like young girl. And so I open the door and I'm like, what's up? And she's like, actually, when you drive through a parking lot, and so I just shut the door, I could tell that she was like mad about something. And then she started like, and I'm like, what the hell? So she walks around the car. I wait till she walks around the car because I'm a man, she's a woman. I'm going to put space between us. If she wants to yell to a car, she can yell to a car.
Yeah.
But unless there's a car length, I'm not going to be right next to you talking.
Right.
It's just a weird vibe. So she goes around my car. Then I get out and I'm like, what's your problem? She's like, you almost hit me. And I was like, I almost hit you? I didn't even see you, bro. And I was paying attention.
Right.
She's like, you almost hit me. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm like, what the hell? She's like, fuck you. Starts screaming, gets in her car, drives off. So at that moment, I'm like, did I just have a mental breakdown? Is this real? Did this just fucking happen? Because it was so quick.
Yeah.
And I threw a couple of insults, but I was like, what the fuck is going on? I was like, you're a kid. Get the hell out of here. You're a child.
Right.
Or whatever. And she's like, oh, fuck you, old man, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay. And then I'm like, it's like, go change your diaper. Fuck you. And then she ran. Okay. I go inside, grab my stuff. I go back outside. There's a guy by my car and he's just smoking a fucking cigarette. Just a random dude just hanging out. I'm like, okay, whatever. So I get in my car, I drive around. He's just staring at me the whole time. So finally I pull up next to him. I was like, bro, I rolled down my window. I was like, are you good, bro? He's like, yeah, I'm good. Are you good? I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, I just saw what happened. And I'm like, okay, it wasn't a delusion. Okay, thank God. So he's like, what the fuck was her problem? I'm like, that's what I'm saying. He's like, she drove through and almost hit my car to try to come after you, which I didn't even see this girl.
Oh.
And then he's like, she's almost hit my car to yell at you and then start screaming, fuck you and all this stuff. And I was like, bro, she said I almost hit her. And he's like, did you hit her? And I was like, no, nowhere near. And he's like, then what the fuck is her problem? It was fucking wild. That's how I started my morning. I went to go get coffee and I was like, is this a delusion in my head?
So
Feels
somewhere,
like a hate crime.
I don't know, somewhere Jordan was reckless driving.
Yeah.
And had.
I'm not on the girl's side. 100%.
Yeah.
You have to
he
be.
opted
Women's
to
rights.
forget about this, and he's using this platform to demean women.
Yeah, that's the only reason.
That's what we're doing today.
Remember our last podcast, I said he's got to make fun of at least one woman per podcast.
One.
Well, you
That's
fucked up
what
because
you
you
want.
said Matt and then you said Jordan. You had a Freudian slip where you were going to say Matt and you said when you said that in that I have it clipped out because that was the moment. You're like, how about every podcast we do a segment where Jordan belittles a woman, and I was like, oh, so you're talking about your boyfriend. So there's a Freudian flip, slip where really you were talking about Matt in that
No,
moment.
I just confused you and Matt because you're the same.
We're both authority figures.
You're both You're both my boyfriends.
Our guest is going to leave this misogynistic podcast before she ever
We
even
don't like
gets a
women
chance
here.
to
Yeah.
introduce
Welcome to
herself.
Kokomo Press
I'm just
Podcast.
kidding.
I'm Jordan. That's
I'm
Jordan.
hypocrisy.
We got Courtney.
I'm Courtney.
And we have a special guest returning to the show, Talia.
Hey.
See if I press the right button. Nope, still the wrong button. There it is. There you go. There's the clapping. We got the entire Oscar.
I like the sync.
Yeah?
It's kind of good. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like an entrance to a sitcom.
I know it was on accident, but
Yeah. How you
It was
doing?
good.
How are you doing?
I'm doing you guys.
You've had a lot happen since the last time you were on. I mean, that's like almost 100,000 new followers. Like, what is that? 80,000 new followers? You had, I think you said 48 last time you came on, and now you have 116.
Yep.
That's crazy, dude. Does it ever sink into you that that's like 116,000 people that chose
is-
to click
That is
on you?
2 Howard counties.
I mean, so like people do say like it's a lot. Like one of my friends was like, you're like kind of like Twitter famous, and I'm like, am I? Like I don't really think it's a lot. Like I don't know. I mean, I know it's a big number, but like I don't. To me, it's just like normal. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, I
thought.
mean, yeah, I mean, and you've slowly built it over time. I mean, I say slowly, but it's been pretty quick. But you've built it over time because we get a lot of conversations. We only have 21,000, but we're locally based, and that's a decent portion of this county or whatever. And then for somebody like you who's like another 100, that has to be insane, man.
Yeah.
It's exciting though. I think it's cool that you're getting that type of reach. Let me go ahead and bring up your. I know we've got. So this is you have an what is it called? All My Links. People check that out. Talia, Lynn M. Talia, and then those are all the links. I'll throw these up here now. Yeah, you do. You have the PG stuff, and then you have the non PG stuff. So I think that's interesting, especially with. Twitch. So I've been seeing you talking about streaming a lot on Twitch lately. So what game do you play? Is it Fortnite?
I've been trying to branch out and play different things. I started out by playing Minecraft, but then I switched to Fortnite because there was like just a big increase of people playing that, and also a lot of content creators started playing it because it's just really just always it's trending right now. They've been adding
Right.
so many things, but I've been trying to play different stuff just because I'm kind of bored of the.
I got on your Twitch and I was like, oh, it's just Fortnite.
You was hoping it'd be
Yeah.
one of those cool hot tub ones that.
Oh.
What?
Have you seen those ones? Like, if you're on
Yeah.
Twitch, you know about what happened. They started like kind of loosening the rules, right? Am I wrong?
You
Like, a
guys are
little
playing
bit?
games in hot tubs?
They're turning into chatterbait or something. It's kind of scary. I don't feel comfortable doing that on there just because like Twitch is a platform where a younger audience could see your content. Like I
Yeah.
always put 18
Yeah, my
plus.
kids are on Twitch too. So
You just never know. Like
Yeah.
a kid is definitely watching that somewhere out there, and that would make me just like, oh no.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you have morals, and I'm just kidding. You have a lot of. It makes sense. I understand. I think it's a weird place to do that because, like, that's my kid spends like majority of his time on Twitch. He doesn't watch so much, but he's always streaming on there and making voices and shit, trying to become a streamer. And I mean, that's like his rapper / streamer. I don't know who I'm raising.
Yeah, we
13-year-old
don't-
white boy rapper / streamer, but
Yourself?
yeah, I'm raising a
I
little
was gonna-
me.
It sounds like just a mini.
Yeah. It's so weird when you realize how much your kids are growing up to be just like you.
know.
It's really disappointing.
I know.
I'm like, I thought I did better.
I thought I was cool until I saw myself and my son.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Same. Like,
Your kids start to do crazy shit. Yeah, but that's a good.
My kids are cool as fuck. I
Your
don't know.
kids. You're fucking hot. This guy.
They are just like me, which I think is cool as fuck.
Except for they don't like wrestling.
Some of them do.
Okay, I thought you
Hey,
they
hey,
didn't.
So they're coming around to it.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, some do, and some like it for different aspects. It's just different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I know. Like with the modern shit, there's a lot of wrestling stuff that's streamed on Twitch and stuff too, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we Twitch or we stream the In Your House podcast on Twitch.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm probably nowhere near what your numbers are or anything like that because nobody wants to see two middle-aged men talk about wrestling.
I do it all the time.
I know. I love
That's
you.
her
Thank you.
life.
But like, yeah. I mean, we utilize it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big weekend for you guys.
Yeah, it's WrestleMania weekend. I didn't want to geek out too much. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's Monday.
I'm
and
sure
it's
you're gonna
kind of-
geek
kind
out
of a
tomorrow.
hangover. Well, it depends. Like we're obviously we filmed the day prior.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
I don't know what's gonna happen tonight. And last night kind of left me wanting a lot more. So
Yeah.
it's kind of weird.
I saw you like live tweeting it or posting about it.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm the wrestling guy, I guess, right? So like, I tweet or I post out my thoughts, and I was right on some of my predictions, and I mean, the gauge that I got from other people out there, like they were feeling quite the same
Good.
as I was feeling. So it's a lot to talk about.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are gonna have a pretty big week coming up because I feel like there's so much content in that space. Right, that you guys are gonna have like a big week though.
Yeah, I think tonight's going to be crazy, and I think people are really going to be talking about it. Like, probably this morning as people are even watching this.
Yeah.
Like, we don't know what's going to happen, but I think some craziness is going to happen, and like it's going to be like noteworthy, talk-worthy, beyond the world of just wrestling. It's going to seep into pop culture in
We'll see.
some senses. So,
You saying Logan Paul's gonna do something? Just say that.
dude, I hope so. Plus, I got a bet to win. I sent my homie Con a case of fucking Prime because.
What's your bet?
So, U.S. title match is a triple threat match between Randy Orton, Kevin Owens, and Logan Paul, right? And if Logan Paul wins, neither of us have ever had a Prime before.
I haven't either.
Wait,
My kids are obsessed with him, but I won't.
Yeah,
I just don't like him.
I truly don't support Logan Paul, but I will in this sense, right? So if Logan Paul wins, Khan has to drink a Prime. If Kevin Owens wins, I have to drink a Prime, and if Randy Orton wins, we both have to.
Uh-oh.
So we'll see tonight.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been working pretty hard on YouTube here. Actually, you have a decent amount of subscribers here, and you kind of give like hints tips and tricks for like making content or like getting marketing. Because that's one thing I've noticed about you is marketing wise, you're like a genius when it comes to this stuff. So I think it's cool that you kind of give back to people.
Yeah, so actually I just recently started helping other content creators, so I do like coaching and stuff for them. Like I do like a breakdown of like account analysis because there is more that goes into it than just like posting this picture. Like there's a marketing thing, like you have to advertise yourself, and then also you have to make sure you're reaching your target audience, so I try to help teach other creators how to do that for themselves.
So you really dig going on the analytics of things, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha. I love that.
And just knowing her market, I think one of the things that I've noticed is you do a lot of like it'll be like a cute thing, like hanging out, playing games, hang out with me or something like that. Like, and I think that brings that market to you rather than, like you said before, like on Twitch, you're not trying to do that for kids, because you don't want the kids to see it. So instead you're like, hey, I'll be playing games. So if you like that, I'm doing this as well, but also you can find me over here if you're an adult. I think that's cool to separate the two. And the fact that you give back, because you don't have to do that. That's one thing that we talk about with our comedy and the stuff that we do. And the reason why we bring on creators on here to like talk to them is because like in our head, we're like, we want to like elevate other people as well.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's a good thing that you do. Especially 'cause you can't coach podcasting.
No.
I'm trying, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You gotta have charisma. You gotta have a Starbucks in your hand. You gotta be talking to a mic.
I think that helps brand, product placement and stuff.
Yeah.
For
I don't know what you
futures
guys are
and
talking
things
about.
that. None of us do. None of us.
I think I've been sitting on her screen this whole time, so nobody saw you guys do any of that. Sorry.
Oh damn.
Yeah. I'm being a horrible podcast host right now. That's what I'm doing.
I feel like you're trying to throw to something, and I don't know what you're trying to throw.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not throwing to nothing. I'm just talking.
Oh, I just got lost.
I just got lost.
I love following you because I follow you on, I think I follow all of them.
Oh, really?
Probably. But like, I always see your Facebook posts and like, I like it, it always pops up like somebody liked this post. And it's always like my creepy cousins.
Oh gosh.
Love it.
Great. What a great thing to say.
Love it.
Well, her market is her market. Okay. It's your cousins. It's your cousins.
No, but I liked it too, so they're gonna see that I liked it.
Well, you guys share common interests.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah. Keep something
Like-
in the family.
Something we can talk about at the family reunions.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I have to make everything weird.
No, I love that. I love bringing people together.
Here's the Twitter. If you guys haven't followed, it's at 100 and what is that? Who's on here? 116,000 followers. That's so crazy to me. That's awesome. That's awesome to build
That
that
is
type of
awesome.
following, dude. 'Cause
Absolutely awesome.
Anywhere, I'm gonna be honest. I don't fucking get Twitter. That's why all of our people are on Facebook. I have no idea. Like I'm on Twitter all the time. Lots of basketball shit because I'm obsessed with basketball, just who I am, and then a lot of Pokemon shit because that community, it's very goofy, and I love watching these people freak out all the time. they're so like I don't like PC. Everybody's so PC that it's like they're always like point of personal privilege. This person upset me, and then they're all like, "I'm so sorry that I upset you." It's like constant apologies.
That's so weird. I think the thing about Twitter or X or whatever is that like you have to find your niche in it and
Yeah.
define your subgroup or whatever. Like, because like the wrestling community is crazy in Twitter. Like it's not so much PC as Pokemon, but I wouldn't expect that. Like
It's more like is it more like gang warfare between like AEW?
it's a lot of tribalism.
Yeah. I can see that.
Mine's a bunch of like different fandoms and stuff. It's fun.
I like that. I like that.
Mine's all nerdy shit.
Well, I do want to talk about this. Everybody's going to be talking about it. We might as well bring it up as well. We do have the eclipse today.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's happening in a few hours. For
Yeah,
some
yeah,
people.
yeah.
Wait,
This
it's
drops tomorrow.
today?
Well, it drops tomorrow.
It's tomorrow, but the
Monday.
podcast
Okay.
is-
Yeah.
Podcast will be out at 8 a.m. So anybody listening, it's tomorrow, but really we're the day before.
Yeah.
But anyway, maximum coverage. This is actually give people a little sneak. If you want to screenshot this, maximum coverage.
Here, let
it'll
me
tell
take a
you
picture
when.
of it.
Well, you can just screenshot it.
I don't want to screenshot it. I
Oh
want
my-
to take a picture of it because it's going to be out too.
There you go. She's taking a picture.
How
But,
should you screenshot it off your screen?
I don't. I could have just sent it to her. I don't know. What to
Send
do.
it to me.
Maximum coverage 100% coming through our area. Everybody knows Kokomo split in half, which is crazy depending on which part.
The
you're
blacks and
on.
the
Hey,
whites.
me too.
Hashtag what?
Nothing.
Oh, no, yeah. You are kind of split in half. Yeah, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Totality begins at 306, maximum ends at 3 or starts at 308, and totality ends at 310. So 308 is really the number that you want to be out there by, because that's when it's going to be covered and it's going to be creepy as fuck.
Sweet.
I'm excited. I think it's gonna. I mean, there's been a lot of conversations around it lately. A lot of weird shit. Like we've got the state of Indiana declare what is that? State of emergency, statewide emergency declared on.
Does that mean we don't have to go to work?
No, we still have to go to work.
That
but
means we can't drive around.
it means that they are trying. They're like, we got to be prepared, like all of the emergency services, because there's going to be a lot of people coming in.
A lot of those sacrifices and stuff.
Yeah, the cows. It's happening.
this was-
Is it happening this weekend or?
It's during
Tomorrow.
the eclipse tomorrow. Today.
Yeah.
I want to like. Is it weird that I want to see this?
I just
Clips.
No, not the eclipse. I want to see them sacrifice these fucking cows. Like, why? No, don't laugh at me.
I'm not laughing at you.
He is.
Do you know about this? Do you want to explain what this is before?
Well,
One of the things.
do you know about this at all?
No,
No,
that's
not at all.
terrifying.
It's a real fucking thing. Yeah, like it terrifies me too. But
People are
like,
planning to do this. That's
yeah. So like,
I
a
thought there was also going to be like a mass suicide.
Oh, I don't know about that, but that like
That's
part
not
of me,
cool.
part of me.
Wow, Courtney, way to bring the room
That
down.
that's gross.
It's okay if it's cows. I
it's
feel
just
more.
cows.
I mean,
feel
well,
worse
it's the
for
red
cows.
heifer. He's not explaining it right
That-
now. It's the Jewish thing. It's the red heifers. in
That sounds
Israel.
gross. I kind of want to see it too, though.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry.
We'll see it after.
Yeah, it's a Jewish thing. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that, but like there are going to sacrifice a red heifer that has all red hairs, 0 like strands of a thing. It's a real thing. They had to go and examine, and like the shit was on 60 Minutes.
What's the whole
Like, I
idea
swear
about
to
doing
God.
it? Like, what's it do?
It's gonna bring upon the apocalypse.
And we're
it
all gonna
sounds
turn into zombies.
satanic.
But it,
Well, like Jewish.
Jewish
It's-
Satanists. It's fine.
I don't know. They killed Jesus, killed some cows.
God.
I said that.
But anyway, during the eclipse, this is incredible. This is where all of the
I don't want any part
Airbnbs
of
are
this anymore.
booked. I know, right? And then
I didn't mean it like that.
That's
That's
where
just that's what happened, right? I don't know.
CERN is testing its most powerful particle accelerator during April's solar eclipse to search for invisible matter. So it does seem like there's a lot of weird shit going on. And then somebody posted this one as well. This is another conspiracy. All these mass shootings happen along where the eclipse is coming. So this is where we're at. Look at Jordan over there hiding. He's hiding from
Are
the
you
sun.
okay?
I'm sorry.
Are you all right?
I'm sorry.
Are you okay?
He's dying laughing. You're having way too much fun.
He just really doesn't like red cows. It's fine.
I'm scared, bro.
Are you for real scared? He looks.
Yeah, it might be real, man. What if it's the end of the world? I don't know.
People need to see that you're like literally tearing up right now.
Oh, that's from
That's from
laughing.
laughing.
That's
Oh,
from
okay.
laughing.
Okay, I thought well, you can't be tearing up and go.
He's
I'm
so
really scared.
I am. I I am.
Like the Sixth Sense or something. in
I
here,
fucking
dude.
am. Oh,
Are you more scared of the cows?
well, yeah, the eclipse doesn't bother me. I kind of want to look into it so that like I don't have to see the cow thing or whatever comes after it. Right?
But there are also the people that are going to jump into the moon because they're going to kill themselves.
Yeah.
They're jumping into the moon.
I don't know.
What?
See, I don't know about this
It's a
other
black
shit.
hole.
What was the one where everybody drank the Kool-Aid because they thought that they were all
Jim
going to die?
Jones?
Yeah, they were going to die at the same time because there was going to be like a full moon or something, or a giant turtle coming across or some shit. I don't fucking know.
Oh, yeah, the back of the turtle that takes all
Yeah.
the people. Yeah, that's the Jones
That
bro.
was Jim
don't know.
Jones.
Jim.
I don't know all the other conspiracies. I stopped at Red Cow because that one fucked me up enough.
Yeah.
Like,
So
Do you have
what's
any?
going to happen
Do you have any
after the
like
cow?
conspiracies specifically that you like, or are you like are you just a normal person? Because
I mean, I know there's people saying that they think they're gonna like shut the internet off or whatever when the eclipse comes, and like, I don't like they could shut that off whenever they wanted to. Why would they
Yes.
do it exactly when the moon is covering the sun? Like,
maybe that's their excuse for cutting it off. Oh, it wasn't us.
we lived through Y2K. That happened.
Yeah, I know.
It would be all right.
That was fine.
Yeah.
We are
Okay with that.
I'm actually old enough to remember when the internet didn't exist.
Yeah, that's
So like to me, it's not that scary. It sucks. Like imagining
survive,
work.
though.
Imagining work though.
Oh my
Without
god!
your
How
phone?
do we've never had a job without the internet, though.
we got to go back.
Yeah,
to
you lose your job goes away. Our phones go. the
yeah,
internet.
what I do?
Yeah, you know.
You're just out on the streets.
You got to start hustling VHSs and shit. I'm sorry.
Yeah. DVDs.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, could you imagine
We're
being
going
like,
back to magazines?
I mean that'd be the move, right? Like,
Make sure you write some good articles.
well, the good news is, regardless, people throughout time, they've always needed it. So even when they, there was always throughout it. Backshots are truly generational. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter what. I saw this. I was like, this is hilarious. Maybe this is one of those eclipse. This tells us what's happening with the eclipse. The balls went in front. I don't know.
you think so?
The balls touched. Right? It's not gay.
He eclipsed that butthole.
How dare you?
I mean, it blew it out. I mean, I know that's aging, but it literally blew it out.
You're absolutely yeah. I mean, you are right. You are right. Well, you do see titties, so
Yeah.
Since the dawn of mankind has drawn titties.
Yes.
It's the
yes.
truth. It reminds me of that part in Superbad where he gets caught drawing all the dicks. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep,
I watched Superbad the other night.
that's me.
I read an article that said Superbad, or what is it? Some type of fucking weird scientist was like, Superbad is technically the greatest comedy of all time.
The fuck?
And I was like, what? I was like, that's
What?
pretty good though.
Oh.
I guess all the metrics, it has the highest metrics of what makes a successful comedy film more than any others. You guys are fucking into the here they go, candy. I'll
Every
take
time.
you
Get
to
one
the
of those.
Do you
candy.
also do?
Oh, now see, now it's
Thanks.
happening everywhere.
I want to
Sorry,
lie.
you guys.
Hey, you shouldn't set candy out if you.
You're right. I mean, it is my fault.
He put
after
it
all
close
these
to
weeks.
me.
I almost
I know.
I almost fucking emptied it out before this podcast.
What happened to my
bro.
candy jar?
I don't. Oh yeah. I
My
got rid of it.
automatic one.
My kids were fucking with it way too much. It just did not work out at all.
Kids always ruin everything for me.
Fucking kids.
Have you been following this trail lately? Because there's been a lot of these, and I mean, I think it's important to bring up because it's a topic that actually affects people a lot. But I saw there were like 3 different adult porn stars who all committed suicide, like in like the beginning of the year. So are you taking care of yourself mentally? Are you happy? Or are you in a good place with this? You're not falling victim to this stuff? So I feel like a lot of people it's been popping up a lot that I see lately.
So it is a industry where it's like very easy to get depressed because there's a lot of people who will talk to you and say whatever, and they think they can literally just say whatever
Yeah.
to you
Like dehumanize you.
Yeah. But like personally, it's like I try to keep it separate from like who I really am because in the day like people are gonna say these things, but it says more about them than about me, because they feel the need to be rude to someone they don't even know.
Yeah. Like if you were driving to a Starbucks, right? And then somebody thought that you hit them. Maybe it's more about them than it is you. No, we deal with it a lot too. I mean, even in what we do with the comedy and stuff, people get offended by stuff and then they say meaner stuff to us than we ever said. Or at least they misinterpret something that we say and then they attribute their own feelings onto it. I just can't imagine, because like people are so negative towards sex work on the internet, you know what I mean, that I couldn't imagine the amount of hate that you guys get a lot of the time. It seems, because I feel like we get a lot, and I know you guys probably get way more than we do. But that's good that you have a good separation. Like you've found a way to like kind of compartmentalize that. Everything like, oh, that's about them, that ain't about me.
I like your call out posts when people just start doing dumb shit. You call them out.
I love to call the haters.
Those are my favorite.
Makes me like laugh kind of, because I'm like,
Those are my favorite types of posts. I'm not gonna lie. Are the female call outs of gross males. Like I love those. I dig into those.
Yeah, yeah. Somebody posted one of those recently. Was it Haley? Was it Haley?
Probably,
family?
yeah.
I love when she calls somebody out with some shit. Like,
Yeah.
She's just.
Did you see Brian Foster's last post of somebody sent him a message?
Oh yeah, that was fun. But that's fun. That's cool. Your eyes are far apart anyway.
You probably didn't see our message because your eyes are too far apart.
Damn, that's fucked up.
He said, "Hey," and then people are. But sometimes it's fun when they do that. It makes you laugh. They have people that do those roast me's, like roast me. Like,
Yeah.
there's a picture of me, and then have you seen any of those? Have you?
I have never wanted to participate in those.
You're like, I don't want to know what people think about me.
I have
to live in
participated
my-
in those. I've been in those pages.
What was the
before.
best? What was the best one that
I-
somebody said about you?
Nothing that memorable. Like honestly.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
If it caused me trauma, it would have stuck out. So like.
Well, maybe we got to do this roast. What do you think about that?
Are we
down
going to do a
for it.
roast?
I'm down
Kokomo
for
press roast battle. Not you. You don't have to be in.
No, not you.
Like-
Not you.
She's
Not
looking
you.
like, please.
We're not
don't
going to
roast me.
roast you.
No, probably at one of our open mics.
I meant to pull this around before and I forgot. Yeah, we do an open mic comedy every week, every Thursday. Bar opens at 7. 7 was our little ad. 7:30 p.m. If you guys come out to our open mic comedy show, it starts at 8. So comics. Last week we had like 8 or 9 comics. It was a good night, man. I had a really good time. We were laughing. You were hosting it.
Yeah, I hosted. You didn't let me play wrestling music, which
Not
made
the
me
whole.
sad.
Well, because I was producing at that point. Then I get to pick the music.
it made me. Sad.
I'm going to start producing.
I wish you would quit reproducing.
Oh,
I have quit reproducing.
I'm just kidding. Had to give her shit. She does. They. You said you might have to go back and take it back, right? You might have to connect it back just in case you and Maddie decide.
Yeah, we're going to have kids.
I hope her and Maddie have a kid. That'd be hilarious.
We can't even get a house.
You just bought a house. You just bought a house. No, but we do our open mic comedy. So if you come out, hang out with us. If you think you're funny and you want to get on stage, message us and we'll get you a spot.
Even if you don't think you're funny.
Even if you don't think you're funny. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
just
Tanya
come up.
said last week. She's like, listen, you just have to come over here and talk. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And now I realize
She literally just says funny
Tanya-
stories that are things that have happened to her.
I think
Eventually-
Tanya is my favorite comic so far. Like I'm
Yeah.
not even gonna lie. Although I like Kyle. Like
Kyle's our little intern now.
Yeah.
We got all these new people. So we've been doing this open mic for about 8 weeks now. We just started doing it. We're doing it at Cooper's Pub downtown. And so we've gotten some regulars now. Like people, like we feel like we're on Cheers or something.
Yeah.
But we've got people that come through, and now we're getting to know people that we didn't know before all this. And one of the people is Tanya, who is an accountant and a mother to older
A
children.
real accountant, not an accountant.
okay, I was gonna say,
No, she's like an older lady.
I'm surprised
Like,
she
she's
hasn't
sweet.
made that joke yet.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
like a real accountant, not an accountant.
Yeah. She's not fucking Ben Affleck in The Accountant. That was on Netflix right now. Anyway, are you playing guitar?
No, I hit it.
I heard it.
Okay,
It was
I didn't
good.
know if
You
I
did a
hit
good
it.
job.
Did I? My bad.
Yeah. Proud of you. I'm proud of you working hard.
His musical break just happened.
Yeah.
That was it.
You're gonna be the next Jimi Hendrix.
I don't.
No?
That cool.
You don't want to be, you don't want to be the
I don't even care.
You don't care about Jimi Hendrix?
No, I love Jimi Hendrix, but I know there's no way possible I'm ever playing. Like
The reason why I brought it up, segue. This is a drawing of Elvis Presley done by a 12-year-old Jimi Hendrix after seeing him in concert. Who does that actually look like to you?
I
Say it.
plead the fifth.
Huge. He's a huge guy.
He looks
Doesn't
like
that not look like
Elvis.
Trump, dude?
That's
I swear, it looks. I'm like, fuck.
You want me to show you the picture I drew of Matt?
Oh God.
Oh God.
So bad.
Why'd you
But
draw a
it
picture
also
of
looks
Matt?
just like that.
Oh, I love your backpack. Let's
Thank you.
Yeah, she's got Star Wars stuff. Well, you draw and stuff, so I wanted to bring that up as part of like a segue into what you do because you actually did. I wish I brought it in here at some. It's out
I don't
there.
think
On,
I have it.
it's
Never
on
mind.
display, but you did like a drawing for me and my fiance. I think for like her birthday or Mother's Day or I don't know, dude. I buy stuff.
A holiday.
A holiday.
Yeah.
It turned out really well. I really like it. She really liked it.
Never mind.
Yeah. My kid for the longest time would walk up to him and be like, "Daddy, Mommy." That's what he would just point at it and just say who it was. I'm like, it's true.
Love it.
Now he points at that picture of Brian down there, and he goes, "Grandpa."
Uncle.
No, that's Grandpa.
Oh.
Uncle.
Grandpa?
There you. Yeah, Grandpa. He did that one time in here with me and Courtney and Maddie. He looked at Maddie and Beard and was like, "Grandpa."
Yeah.
He called her a mom, and
Yeah.
so he like decides how old you are. He looks at you and he's like, "You're a grandpa."
Oh.
Yeah,
Well,
He looks kind of like he's a grandpa over there.
I mean,
with the mustache.
Yeah.
I don't know. Uncle seems more accurate.
I see.
See.
See?
Yeah.
Speaking of everybody's favorite uncle, have you guys watched the new Shawshank Redemption, starring Jeffrey Epstein, P. Diddy, directed by Dan Schneider, soundtrack by R. Kelly? No, none of that.
That's the one you sent us.
This story's insane. Like, I know we talked a little bit about it last week, but there's been some developments. Did you
Is
hear
there
about-
new stuff?
Is there?
His
Yeah,
son,
I stopped
King?
caring after. Do you know about it? The
You don't know about
Diddy's-
P. Diddy stuff?
I don't know anything. I've seen like weird stuff, like talking about Diddy. I'm like, what is this about? But I've been too scared to
Would you
ask.
go? Well,
Tell her.
Just
Tell
so
her.
you know, don't ever go to a Diddy party.
Yeah, yeah.
Just
As a man,
just say
you know,
no.
I mean, like he's
I,
trying.
di- I think just period.
Yeah.
Just don't go to a Diddy party.
Well, he's like fingering dudes' buttholes and
Yeah,
stuff.
there's-
It's like a lot of weird stuff. Trying to like pressure people into having gay sex by sending them videos of other famous people having gay sex. Like it's
Apparently,
it's
there
whole
was just
wild
a lot of gay sex going on at Diddy's parties.
And he couldn't just say I'm gay. You know what I mean? He couldn't just live his or bi or couldn't just live his life. He had to do it in secret. And then
I thought everybody knew.
You thought everybody?
He
knew?
seemed pretty gay from the jump.
Okay.
I don't know.
I mean, he did.
And 50 Cent's been 50 Cent been calling him calling him out.
Well,
for a
his
while.
son just got arrested for sexual assault. That was the big one that's changed this way. Like the whole thing just keeps popping up.
Diddy keeps posting on Instagram
What did he say?
pictures of little girls.
That's weird. Are you
I
sure
think
you're
it's his
following?
daughter,
Okay, maybe that would make more sense.
granddaughter, maybe because
Yeah.
he's old.
That's a lot.
Well,
I'm happy I don't have to deal with that.
I don't want to touch on Diddy. It seems like he's touched on enough.
Tiger Woods has taken a play out of the book and decided he's not going to deal with it anymore. He's not going to get in trouble. He's reportedly abstaining from sex to prepare for the 2024 Masters.
Didn't he just?
This is a
didn't he get
challenge.
like caught cheating on his wife?
Yeah,
by a bunch of people.
But he got his vehicle smashed in by a
Yeah.
club from his
Yeah.
wife.
Yeah,
But they've been
lots of
divorced for a
domestic
while.
violence.
Yeah, yeah.
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 And then he came out and said he had a sex addiction.
Oh, so now he's not doing sex for Lent,
Yeah.
but it's
He gave up sex. It says he gave up sex for the Masters because he wants to do well. You
this
think
is
that
not a
actually-
religious experience. You don't have to do that.
You know, maybe he's doing it.
Isn't that like a degree? What do you?
No, he's
Oh
a
my God.
he's a golfer, like a Masters. Yeah.
This is a big golf event.
But yeah, it is very confused. Because if you read this, like in certain connotations, it almost sounds like he's like, I'm abstaining for sex until I had sex with my masters. It sounds horrible.
Yeah.
He's masturbating.
Oh,
There you go. Yeah. He prepares for the 24. Maybe there's an entire tournament of people who are masturbating.
Oh,
and he's
shit.
preparing for it. He wants to have the biggest load.
That'll be good for.
I
my
feel like if you're
business
gonna-
personally.
If you're gonna have a master, he's coming on the master.
Yeah,
He's getting his diploma.
God. Poor
That's
Tiger.
reparations.
Yeah, Tiger. So, who do you think won? Which side of him do you think won? The penis? Do you think it's got the black penis
probably
or
the
the
Asian.
Asian penis? Yeah, it's probably more aerodynamic.
I bet
when he's
it's
hitting.
like, I bet it's like normal.
He's got a white dick.
I don't know.
He's got a white dick. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Woo, normal.
I this past week I told everybody that Jordan has a bigger dick than me. So like I'm not the person to ask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to fuck up my set. Like half my jokes are about how small my dick is, and then he goes like, "We had a dick measuring contest, and he has a big dick." And then I went there, and literally one of my jokes I wrote that week had a small penis joke, and I was like, "This motherfucker."
Love it.
It's okay. I ended up working it out.
Killed
It ended up being a funny set regardless. So,
It's funny
you know
that
what?
dudes always get laughs when they just talk about their dicks.
Yeah. Well, maybe you haven't listened to female comedy, but it's literally 99% talking about their pussy and who they fucked. It's the truth.
What? You're
I mean,
right.
even or like their tits or their pussy. Like even my favorite female comedian, Julie Heckman, has a hilarious long boobs joke, and that makes me laugh every time.
Yeah.
And then she has a lot of jokes about having sex. So I'm like, it's to me, I think it's people are just very fascinated by sex. I think that's probably why you do really well. You know what I mean? You know your market pretty well. So when you're appealing to a guy, so you probably get a lot of dick pics, way more than you want, right? Probably hates it.
A couple,
Yeah.
you know.
Does it freak you out? Because it's like out of nowhere.
Okay, so for me, like, I've been around a lot of naked bodies. You know, I was a dancer for
Yeah.
4 years. I've seen a lot of women. You know, I've seen a lot of men that I did not want to see, and also I was a nursing assistant, so I've seen a lot of old people too. Like, I don't think like for me, like naked bodies is a natural thing, so it's not something that like really triggers me or anything. Like
Yeah.
it's normal. We come into this world literally naked. It's
Yeah.
your mind that makes it whatever. You know?
Well, I know there's a lot been going on in the world of vaginas lately. We'll talk about that. Whatever. 5 things that should never go near your vagina. So let's do it. What are 5 things that should never go near a vagina? Let's hear it, Jordan.
I don't know. I don't have one.
Let's say
That's a good answer. Correct.
hot sauce. I'll start with hot sauce. I wouldn't put hot sauce near a vagina. What about you, Courtney?
Penis.
Yeah, I think that's where the problem starts.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Honestly.
If the problem means human life, then yes.
it is.
No, but I mean, there was this whole article I was looking at. I was like, what the 5 things you should never do?
What is that one?
Feces.
Bees?
Feces. No, I didn't. Bees?
Well, I'm saying bees shouldn't go near your vagina either, right?
Yeah, probably not.
Isn't there that thing that people put like onion up there, like onions or garlic up there?
So here are the 5 things that the article says. The first one is vodka tampons. Do not put vodka tampons
Oh shit.
That's an option.
in your vagina. Well, apparently, an alcohol-infused sanitary products first emerged in Helsinki back in 1999 with teen Finnish girls hoping to get tipsy without their parents
Bees?
putting booze on their breath. What? Bees.
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 Stupid.
What? You think I'm crazy? Detoxing pearls. Don't use those. They're not good for you. They'll fuck up your pH balance. All right, that's another one. Vaginal tightening wand. Listen, it's its own thing. You don't need to tighten it, right? And then we've got wasp nest. What did I say? You were making fun of me for saying bees, and one of the things women are putting in their vagina are wasp nests. Another bizarre vaginal
How do you get them up
Ru-
there?
rejuvenization treatment came to light after oak's gall were being snapped up by Etsy shoppers. Oak galls are balls of bark and excretions of wasps.
Why?
So I said bees, and you were like, that's so stupid. People are putting wasp nests up their vagina.
What?
Up their vagina.
I just was upset you
And-
called me out.
Number 5, douching products, because it doesn't help. It increases your risk of HPV, and it can sometimes lead to cancer. Do not do that. And yeah. So, but the wasp nest is what that whole entire thing was about. That because obviously we've all heard the tampons infused. People are always looking for something.
I didn't know you could. I didn't know about the drunken tampon thing.
No, you never heard
No,
that.
I'm pretty
Well,
So
no.
I've heard it up the other hole, like
I have too.
up the butt, you know.
That's,
and
what
I've
is
heard-
that? What is that called?
yeah, there's a name for it, but I don't remember what the name is either.
Is it boofing?
Boofing.
Boofing. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's where you put an alcohol infused something up your butt. But
no, it's
dudes
like
can do that too.
I thought that
beer
was
bong.
snorting cocaine off somebody's ass. I'm not gonna like. I thought that's what.
This whole time you were
sniffing.
talking about putting tampons in your ass, you didn't even know it.
was,
Like, yeah, I'll
No.
give you a quick boof, girl.
Boofing is like a beer bong,
Oh,
and you dump it in your ass,
that's cool too.
Oh,
That's good too.
right?
I'll take
sounds
that.
like it hurts.
Yeah. Speaking of ass, the Navy fucked up. Did you guys see this post? Grinding away, a whole maintenance technician on board, and then you can't really see, but like there's kind of some letters on his thing, and then they did a close up on accident. I eat ass. This was a big controversy because the dude had AIDA. So this guy probably got in trouble because he didn't realize that he had those gloves.
He wrote it on his gloves.
Yeah, it says
Wow.
AIDAS. And they ended up putting it on the Navy.
That's hilarious.
Hey, don't ask, don't tell, baby.
I don't expect anything else other than or from the Navy.
Yeah. How dare you?
Yeah.
How dare we do eat asses?
Jordan needs us.
Yeah, I definitely have to. You have to sometimes. Last week we talked a little bit about sports, so let's do a couple of sports things real quick. The first one, we'll do. Did you see that the NC State Texas court they did the wrong dimensions for the women's? This was a big deal. We're even paying attention to that. Meanwhile, the men are out here. Look at that. Duke guard Jared McKenna signed an NIL deal with beauty and nail polish brand Sally Hansen. We talked about the football player last week that was wearing his nails. And then I saw this one. Oh, it's the same guy. Remember? I thought it was two different guys. My bad. And then I saw Miles Turner finger, and I was like, he might need some. Did you see that shit?
Oof.
Woo! He fucking fucked his finger up in the middle
Oh.
of a game.
I thought that was like he had one and then the other one was out.
No, he
No,
that's
dislocated.
It's not supposed to be like that.
He dislocated his pointer finger in the game. It happened he was like dunking, and then he hit the ball, and you could just see it, and then he was like pointing out to people, and it was like insane looking. Yeah, he played last night, but it was a crazy thing. And then the last sports thing is rest in peace to former adult. He played for the Colts.
Yes.
Monte Davis, dead at 35, younger than me.
Oof.
And the crazy thing was, if you remember, he was the guy that in the middle of the Buffalo Bills game at halftime said, "I'm retiring, I quit," and just I quit and ran off the field. And everybody's like, "This guy's crazy."
Yeah.
And then he came out and said the reason why he stopped playing was to spend more time with his family. And then you see this, and it's like that's even more heartbreaking.
How did he die?
I have no idea. I think he was just found dead. I think they said it might be a drug, like an overdose or something.
That's sad.
Yeah, I didn't put the whole article on here because it's sad enough. But rest in peace, Vontae Davis, man. That's sad.
I'm kind of jealous of the nail polish.
The nail
sponsor.
polish, yeah.
Yeah,
Jared.
I've been painting my nails for a while. They look like shit right now, and they aren't painted. But, like,
But aren't they
You
taking,
started it.
But aren't they
Nah.
taking jobs?
You
from
did.
women? Aren't they taking jobs from women?
No.
no. That's a
Nail
that's
polish
an addition,
doesn't have
not
a
a
gender.
doesn't?
Anyone can wear nail
Okay.
polish.
Thank you.
Okay.
I was just weird that he picked Sally Henson. Like,
I mean, he didn't pick it; they came to him.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an NIL deal. It means he's sponsoring for them, which is crazy. I mean, it's cool.
Yeah, good for him. Chase his bag, like get it. He
Right.
deserves it and shit like that. But I want a deal too.
I do find it interesting that the guy that gets his nails deal is Blue Devil,
Oh,
and he worked, and his fans are called Cameron Crazies.
oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
you make your own decisions there. Speaking of people who are crazy, did you guys see this? The conjoined twins, Abby and Brittany Hensel, are firing back
I
at
still
the
have so
haters.
many questions.
They got married. Well, one of them got married. One, I don't know. One of them got married, and the other one is
Yeah, when we got married, the other is
there.
the sister. I don't know which one is the married one, though.
Which one sucks?
probably the hot one.
The hot one?
I don't know. I don't know.
Which
They
one
share a
is-
vagina.
Yeah. Which one is the one that, like, has the headphones on while they're banging?
She said she reads books. That's what I read
Yeah.
in the article. She was like, I read books. I listen.
How do
to
you read
music."
books with a fucking thigh in your face?
And she also she's also orgasming. So because they have the same vagina. And
I mean,
they
a
both-
lot of orgasms and stuff are, like, mental, too. So, like, I think you could ignore it.
So what? So okay, let's say if they are mental and there's two brains attached. What if like do you think it pisses off Abby if Brittany's reading a book and she's like, hey, I need you to get into this so I can get off because if you're not thinking about it.
No, I mean, one of them can enjoy it while the other one is like, this is really bad.
What?
They have different brains.
I mean, I know that. I'm not saying they're not. I'm confused on how it works. I'm asking. I don't know.
I don't know. I only have one. I
I'm
only
just
have one
asking the
brain.
important questions.
Good for them. I love this.
I'm happy. Well,
Yeah.
I'm happy for the one that's married.
The one that, like, what if the other one gets a boyfriend?
Then it would be that. My thing is, if you share the same vagina, that's what I'm saying. That's where I get confused.
Is it rape?
No,
Can
I
they
don't
have
think so.
babies?
See, there's so
Probably.
hear all these questions you guys are saying. Like
Yeah.
this is what I'm saying. I'm confused. Like
I mean, they look kind of older, and I don't know if that, like, if they are older or if that is condition wise or whatever. But like,
they look alike.
they're, I don't know.
I don't know. He looks like So just
He looks like a dude that would fuck a girl with 2 heads.
God damn it. She's not. It's 2 different girls. Remember, we just talked about this.
Oh.
Now you've confused yourself. See, it gets really.
Is it a
dicey
girl
really
with 2
quick.
heads or 2 girls with 1 vagina?
That's what it is. 2 heads.
2 girls,
2
1
brains.
vagina.
2 girls, 1 vagina.
I saw that one.
You did, yeah. Yeah.
I saw on the one girl 2 vaginas. Have you guys seen those ones? There's some girls
Yeah,
on
I have.
OnlyFans that have both.
I'm here to tell you some of those pictures are very edited.
Are they
Yeah.
fake? Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of them, like, they just have 1 outside, and like, and when you go inside, it's like
Another cat.
2. Like you could either have 2 like actual vaginas or 2 like uteruses.
Yeah. Or they.
Yeah.
What if it's just 2 next to each other winking?
I don't know.
No.
Eyeballs.
Yeah, like eyeball with a little clit in the middle.
Oh. What is going on?
What is going on? Are you Tucker Carlson? What is going on?
Siamese pussy.
I can't believe this. Seriously, what is going on? Why does Balenciaga think it's okay to release a brand new bracelet that just looks like a roll of tape? Did you see that shit? $4,000 bracelet.
Don't they
looks-
keep doing this? Didn't they have like a purse that was like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is real.
Yeah, this
like,
is real.
Real life.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is
yeah.
actually adhesive made in France, and it says Balenciaga, and then here's a picture of it.
Is it usable? Can you like pull the tape off?
I think it probably is, but I think the point is that you're not supposed to. But maybe you can't. I don't know. Maybe it's supposed to look usable.
They have
but
like a paper clip too.
they have a bunch of weird shit. I mean, not
Like Macy's and shit does a paper clip or one of the
It's
big
Balenciaga.
Yeah.
They sell Balenciaga at Macy's, I think.
yeah. $4,000 for a roll of tape to put on. Look at Colleen's face is like, are you
I
kidding?
don't know, I like the cat ring though.
You got too much money if you're doing that. Just buy some normal tape and
I want to have that much money.
I'm gonna
where I
go
can
buy
just
some
consider
tape.
to buy this.
Or I need to use some tape. Can I use this? No, that's my Balenciaga tape. No, don't use it.
Clearly says Balenciaga.
Yeah, don't touch it. I'm
That'd be
surprised
my
Kanye.
kids Balenciaga taping everything.
Yeah. Yeah. Quit doing that.
Like, where's my Balenciaga tape?
But the thing is, it's
That
still
shit
clear.
better be bulletproof.
Yeah, that'd be cool. like Tesla, like the Cybertruck.
No, like really bulletproof.
Is that your? Are you gonna try to get a Tesla?
I'm not.
I mean, I do like them, but there is the fact that like if something is wrong with it, it's super expensive to fix.
Oh
and I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
like that.
It's kind of crazy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of like that Cybertruck now though.
It does look pretty
I
sick.
like-
it's different.
Yeah, and I saw somebody put
The
it
girl's face.
No, I saw somebody put one on like 32s or 30s.
Oh, I bet that shit
it
looks
was crazy.
Looked like some fucking video game shit. I
It
bet.
looked fucking crazy.
Yeah. I like my trucks like I like my vehicles in Minecraft. You know,
Yeah.
is that Minecraft? Do they do like the little boxy stuff?
Yeah.
I don't know shit about that. My kid plays that shit. Roblox. That's what I'm thinking.
Roblox.
It looks like Roblox. That's the one.
You should play Roblox.
I'm
Kids
okay.
again.
It's a kid's game. I'm good.
I have a Roblox account.
Dude, I'd be laughing because like my daughter will be listening to a Roblox game and they just mean. Just,
Yeah.
Like, what? You can't hang out here anymore. You've got to leave. And they're just screaming at each other.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, they're just bullying.
It's like when kids would like play with Barbies,
Yeah.
but they're like now on the computer, on the games.
I don't appreciate it. I'll tell you that much. I did find this really crazy video. I know it's not brand new, but I figured we could show the world what's going on out here in the world.
which is Gorilla Grip Pussy Pal.
Do you guys see this? Obviously, it's fake. That's her hand behind. You can see her hands on her ass, and she's just using her fingers to pick it up. But I was
I see all the ones where people like fall and like start playing piano or like guitar with it.
yeah.
Those are funny. I always wanted to make one, but I'm like, how like do I really want a video of like that to be on the internet?
Well, you got to watch. I mean, even if you don't want a video of you on the internet, you might end up like randomly get like this is one I saw popped up. Tell me what you guys think about this. I'm gonna turn the music off because we don't need to hear it. But these guys are dancing in the background. If you look, somebody's literally wiping their ass. Like literally back there, just going. I was dying laughing. And I'm like, could you? Like, first off, who? Do you guys?
Do you stand up?
Do you stand up to wipe your ass like that? Who does that? I'm like, I mean, I guess if you're really trying to get some fucking leverage, I guess I don't. I'm like, I don't stand up like that. I'm like,
I don't turn towards the toilet, but like, sometimes. Sometimes you gotta do both, right?
I'm just like, these kids are assholes, dude. They're in the bathroom with their dad or whoever that is. They're just taking
It looks like a woman. Like that's long
a
hair,
woman?
I believe.
Oh, hold on, let's look at it again. I'll show
Is
people.
it?
It looks like long hair down the back.
Yeah,
Well, there's
I
a
guess
girl
you-
and a guy in the bathroom.
That's where I get confused.
Why? Why are these doors see through?
Like, yeah. Like, why do they do that? And they're just doing a dance move. to
Maybe
this
it's
person.
only see through because of their phone camera,
Maybe.
Wow.
so they don't know.
I don't
Oh,
know,
shit.
but oh my goodness.
Well, that's the one eclipse you guys weren't expecting to see today.
That was
Pants
good.
all the way down to the floor.
I know, right? Like standing up to like get some. Oh man, I was like, I was like, maybe I don't wipe my ass right. You ever think about that? Like
Yeah.
you learn, like for guys, like that's what Brian has, that hilarious joke. I hope he brings back up. But he's like, you know, that nobody ever teaches a guy how to wipe his ass with hair in it. You know, we just have to figure it out ourselves.
Yeah. I don't know. My ass isn't overly hairy.
No?
Like it's not too bad.
No?
But sometimes you do gotta stand. I'm just saying.
You
like,
gotta get some
yeah.
torque in there.
Yeah. You gotta like squat.
It looked almost like they were just, like, trying to get come out. You know, like let's get that, work it out.
Really gotta work them dingles.
Maybe they had like a hernia or something. Hemorrhoids.
Hemorrhoid. There you go. Got to get up there and take care of business, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know why, but did you guys see that New York had an earthquake?
Yeah.
Everybody's
heard
been
that.
talking about it, and then so the earthquake hit, and then somebody snapped this photo during.
Saw
Which is
that.
insane looking.
Dope.
Yeah, I'm like, that's a fucking album cover right there if I've ever seen one.
It's the apocalypse. We already
With
talked
everything
about
that's
it.
happening, dude.
Is the end of the world.
It
I think
is.
we just have too many cameras out all the time that we're capturing things typically that would happen, and people would be like, nobody's gonna fucking believe this. Like,
Yeah.
Well, is the lightning striking the Statue of Liberty, or is it like behind the Statue of
No,
Liberty?
they said it struck it.
Oh.
Yeah, you can. I know it's kind of. I had a better picture I probably should have, but it hit the top of the
I'd imagine
torch.
that happens a lot, right? The
Yeah.
top is gold.
It has to.
Right?
It's copper,
Copper.
right? Isn't it copper?
Yeah, so that's super conductive, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, copper is the most conductive. That's what you use to like electrify your house,
And it's pretty tall.
or like your.
And it's not really surrounded by much.
Yeah,
I'd
It's in
imagine
the
that
middle.
happens a lot.
yeah.
I don't think so.
But I think the capturing the photo is
Yeah.
Yeah.
where the difference is. Which is pretty cool though.
But is that the shit true about lightning really never strikes
Same place
twice?
twice.
Yeah. Is that?
I mean, I think that's just statistics. I mean, it probably would.
I think is it even statistics or just something that somebody made up and people were like, yeah, let's run with that. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Something
that
my
sounds
grandma
about right.
said.
Yeah, no, that's what it
That's
feels
probably
like.
what it is.
Yeah,
I think that's what most things are. Someone just said it one time and then me.
Yeah.
sounds about right. I'm gonna tell everybody else that for the rest of my life.
Yeah. Like there are so many things that my grandma and my parents have told me.
this is
I'm
why
like,
we got a fucking king and queen still, right? Or not us, but you know, there's a thing.
Somebody does. not
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
Yeah.
do we?
They're like, hey, we rule you. All right.
That's cool with me, whatever.
Fuck it.
I don't want to be in charge of my life.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it could be worse. You could be.
Putting bees in my oh my
See
god.
You guys see this? She drove her new Bad Girl persona, iHeart Music Radio.
Have you seen some of the interviews she's done?
Oh, they're wild.
Jordan.
They're wild. Poor girl.
She's
She's lost.
she thinks that she's so original and
I
cool.
know. She's like, I'm the.
She's
nobody's
fucking
ever done this
delusional.
before. Nobody's ever changed their whole persona like this.
She's
before.
like, I'm just doing what what Miley Cyrus did. I'm like, no, man, that was mental health.
Yeah.
You're trying to.
Miley is cool though. When
Yeah.
when she did that song with Mike Will made.
That was like,
Wiz Khalifa?
was that her mental health, or was she going crazy during that time? And
No, that's what I mean. I feel like that was like Miley's like.
It wasn't a calculated.
It wasn't
decision.
like
It was-
I'm gonna do this to break out of my role of this. I think it was Miley like I'm sick of this shit and I'm gonna do whatever I want.
right.
I think JoJo's fucked. I do. I think
JoJo's
she's-
ruining herself. As
I
right
think
now.
I think that she got so famous as a kid that like it's like people will never see her as anything more than that kid.
But she
I
does
still don't know who
YouTube
the
now
fuck this
too.
bitch is.
you know who she's the Bow Girl.
Yeah, I like kind of know that.
Well,
but
she just dropped a song that she's like I guess calling her ex. So she's LGBT. She's lesbian. So she came out and now she's trying to be a gay icon and she's trying to like do songs about her ex and she's trying to do this bad girl image and I'm like just be you, dude. You know what I mean? Like people are either gonna like it or they're not. You know,
She's delusional at how many people like her when every single comment on her posts are like,
they're bad.
I don't know.
It's bad.
Kiss had 4 members. She's trying to do a whole lot.
She does look like she's trying to join up.
I made that joke. I was like, she's trying to wants to be in Kiss so bad. She wants to be Gene Scissorums.
Yeah.
I was gonna do. I had a different one. Scissor. I don't remember how I had it, but I was like, this doesn't work as well. But yeah, I was like, man, she's definitely doing something. You know, she is what she. You know, just be yourself. That's my thing. Is like, just be you, and you'll be all right. You don't have to.
she said she's bringing out a new type of music.
Yeah, she's got a whole new. It's called Bad.
Shit.
It's a new type of pop. Like, girl, no, it's not, baby.
I feel like everybody
Baby
just
girl.
wants attention. Everybody wants attention nowadays, and it's just
We all
another
do.
version of it. But I don't think anybody's wanted more attention in the last week than Rebel Wilson. You guys been following this stuff? So she had a memoir she put out called Rebel Rising, and in it she was talking about a particular Hollywood person who she hated working with and who like was a problem. And then it came out that it was Sacha Baron Cohen, who is a darling. Everybody loves him, but
Having some problems.
he wasn't going to let her do it. Well, then she said, I won't be bullied. She ended up doing an Instagram post about how she wouldn't be bullied into silence. And then next thing we saw was Sacha Baron Cohen and his wife, Isla Fisher, separated after 14 years of marriage.
Wow.
And then Rebel, of course, couldn't just stop it there. Rebel Wilson claims Adele hates her and always quickly turns away when they cross paths. There was a moment when she was bigger and some people would confuse us for one another. She would always quickly turn away as if my fatness might rub off on her.
Oh, she's
I would
trying to
get her
cancel
from-
Adele?
Now, yeah, that's what I'm saying. She's coming for everybody. So I thought that was pretty interesting. She didn't stop at the She also put out an article about this was crazy in the book. She talks about how she lost her virginity at 35
Yeah, I saw
to a
that.
guy who she was on a movie with, and she's like, he probably didn't even know that he took my virginity, but here now she didn't even tell him like that. Like so now this dude's busted. Like in her book, one of her old co-stars.
Ooh.
Yeah.
She didn't name him.
Yeah, she did. I don't remember his name. It wasn't anybody big. It was like
That's
some
the
Australian
juice.
dude. It was some Australian-
That's the accent. Fuck, man, you're not good at this.
It was some
shit.
Doesn't
Australian
do it.
dude.
He never does the research we need.
We need the.
I gave you all the tea but that. How dare you? I almost went and got that one earlier, but I was reading that
What
one.
you gave us was the tea bag.
The Adele stuff is the tea. The problems with Sacha Baron. He gets divorced, and the one thing you want to know is who she lost her virginity to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the best part. Who was it?
His name was Corey Drake
See,
Bell.
now you're lying.
Drake Bell. His name's
You're
Drake,
lying.
Drake Bell?
Drake
Oh my
Bell.
God.
Just kidding. It wasn't Drake Bell. He's been through enough. Okay, leave Drake alone. Both Drakes. Leave both Drakes alone. How about that?
Rebel better be careful coming at Adele though, because
Adele has
Yeah.
love.
it is beloved.
Yeah.
Plus, Twitter has Adele's back. I think.
You know
So-
why? Why? Because of Rich Paul.
Yeah, because of Rich Paul, bro.
Yeah, Rich Paul. No, but I'm saying like we need to leave Drakes alone. And speaking of people that need to leave Drakes alone,
Show. So this came out.
Yeah.
This might delete later, and Kendrick is coming out with not deleting anything.
oh shit.
Yeah, he's coming out with it's coming out in a couple days.
They're going back and forth. So it started with Drake and Cole, first person shooter, put out a thing about they're the big three with Kendrick, and then Kendrick had a verse on the "We Don't Like You"
Yes.
with Future and Metro Boomin, where he was basically like, "Fuck the big three, I'm just Big Me," like basically calling them out and shit. And then J. Cole dropped "Might Delete" later, and which is like an album, but on the album, do you remember the name of the song? I can't remember the fucking name.
It's 7-minute drill.
7 minute drop. That's exactly what it is. And so all week I've just heard people being like,
It's all teeter totter, I think, because I see, or at least on. I don't know about you guys if you guys followed any of this, but at least on my feed, it's been like, J. Cole body Kendrick still body J. Cole, and it's just like I feel like nobody really. There's no clear winner.
that's crazy. I had an entire different thing on my
Do you?
entire timeline was Kendrick is way better and J. Cole was weak.
I see a lot of that, but I see a lot of Cole like fans too.
Yeah, he's got a
So,
lot.
Yeah,
You guys follow the hip hop? Do you follow all the hip hop beefs?
no.
What kind of
the
music
rap
do you
beef.
listen to?
A little bit of everything. I don't know. I don't. For one, I work so much that I don't even have time to
Yeah.
really like pay attention to any of this stuff.
Well, I mean, you did post something recently about how much you made. Do you care if it's on here? Like, how much you said you made last month? Did you say like 8K?
So I've been making like 8K on my OnlyFans, but like besides that, sometimes I'll get a tip on Cash App or something.
So it's probably more than 8K. Just what you made on OnlyFans. That's
Yeah.
crazy, dude. That's a lot of money.
I'm spending a lot too,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
because I have people working for me,
Yeah.
So
yeah.
So you have a team, essentially, right? Like to help promote you, help put you out, help do the things that you need to do, right?
yeah. Like you can't make money if you're not spending money. So
Absolutely.
Do you like comedy? Have you ever done it? Have you ever thought about going up on stage and telling some of those jokes that your family and friends just love to hear? Well, now you have the opportunity. Every Thursday night, starting February 15th at Cooper's Pubs, we are doing an open mic. The Kokomo Press is doing an open mic at Cooper's Pub in the downstairs comedy den. It's going to be awesome. It's going to start at 8 p.m. on Thursdays, February 15th, and we're going to be doing open mic with 10 to 15 spots for each comedian at 5 minutes a spot. Do not hesitate to sign up. Signups will be at 7:30 physically down there in the bar, or if you want to, you can sign up early. All you have to do is message our page at the Kokomo Press. It's going to be a great time. We're going to have drinks and we're going to have food specials, and it's all a part of Cooper's Pub. You just go straight in, and instead of making a right, you make a left, you go downstairs, you make a left, and you're right down there in the comedy den. Myself and Brian Allen West are excited to see you, and we'll also have friends that you may know, like Jordan Bell, aka Hypocrisy Jones, Sean Dalrymple, a local comedian we love, and even Courtney Richardson. You're going to see us all out there. We're going to be having a blast. And again, it starts February 15th, but after that, it's every Thursday at 8 p.m. in the comedy den downstairs at Cooper's Pub. Hope to see you there. That's a fact. I know a while back you lost your Twitter. Talk a little bit about that because you had somebody that you trusted, right? Do you want to tell a little bit about that story? 'Cause that's a crazy story.
yeah. So this girl, I had hired her for assistance one time. She just did I think it was 100 drops. So basically she drops for me and then people retweet my page type of thing. And I'd gave her my login information because she was doing it from my account at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And a couple weeks later, whatever, I got an email that she had messaged me and I was like, that's weird. I tried to log into my Twitter account and it logged me out. So I logged in on my other Twitter account and sure enough, she had taken my account, deleted everything and tried turning it into her own.
What?
Yeah, and she was telling people that she paid me for the account and all kinds
Jesus.
of stuff. And I tried getting her to send it back through Cash App because the only thing I had her on. And I accidentally sent her $500.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I remember reading that.
Oh
and being
my
like, Holy
God.
shit.
I was trying to request it and I sent it instead. And I was like,
You just weren't in the right mindset to be doing stuff like
I
that.
was so mad. Oh man, thankfully someone sent me the money back because they felt bad for me. They're like, here, I'll send you the money you sent her.
Yeah, that's. I mean, that you added insult to your own injury. So, but you ended
Man.
up going through and getting it back, right? That's
Yeah.
the positive part of the story.
Well, my account was verified at the time, so all I had to do was message Twitter and say, hey, this is me, this was my account. I sent them all the proof that it was me. I sent my ID in, all of that, so they could know yeah, this actually was your account. And I got it back within a day. They were really quick.
Yeah. I just remember seeing that happen and being like, damn, this shit's crazy. I was like, I heard kind of cursory. I think I ended up messaging you like, what happened with this? And you kind of gave me a little bit of the lowdown because I was like, because it started with somebody stole my account and then it turned into now I've just accidentally sent them $500 and I'm like, what the hell? So you paid them to steal from you, and then I was like, damn. I was so confused by it all, but that actually makes sense. You just probably just pressed the wrong buttons, getting mad, and yeah.
My thing is karma.
Yeah.
Karma will get her.
Right.
And Karma's that girl that she paid to beat her up. I'm just kidding. Well, I mean, at least it ended up being positive. I don't know what I would do if our page if let's say somebody just came in and took our page, I'd lose my fucking mind. I mean, did you
I'd
think
jump
Uh,
for a
up.
minute I'm gonna have to start all over? This is.
That's what I thought because it was my biggest platform at the time. I had gotten my Instagram up to 10K and then it got banned and then my TikTok account got banned. Everything was like happening at once. It felt like everything was like against me. So I was like, oh no. Like I was just like really like hoping that I'd get it back in it. And it worked out in my favor. So I'm really thankful. You know?
Yeah. I mean, like I said, it ends up being a positive, and then you built the platform up even more. But it's such a wild story to like have that happen to you. Because we built up a platform before. I had a different page that I was working with on Facebook called the Kokomo Scanner 2.0, and Facebook deleted it. Like they got mad because of a post that we put about. It was something stupid. Like Brian made a joke about turning Sudafed. People are getting so sick nowadays because of COVID that they're going to turn, or because of something that they're going to turn their meth back into Sudafed. Something stupid. And they were like, "You're trying to create drugs," and I was like, "No, we're not." And so they got rid of our page, and we had to start over. So, but we're way bigger than we were then too. So the page.
And we got to start over in your own page and not
somebody else.
Has all worked out.
Yeah. Well, the bad thing is it's on Facebook, and I don't know if you guys read the news recently, but Facebook has reportedly sold all of its users' private messages to Netflix for $100 million.
Yeah, I figured that.
I wondered why I'm getting nothing but recommendations about things that I've talked to you guys in private about.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a movie about anal fissures.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Isn't that? I mean, it's horrible that the private messages. I thought maybe like our data. I mean, that's already bad enough. We were losing our data all the time. But our private messages
Why,
sold to
though?
Netflix so they can know more about us. They got my
I
nudes.
see a lot
I mean,
of
you
my
guys have seen
nudes.
Black Mirror, right?
Yeah.
Joan is awful. Maybe they're gonna try to do that to people.
You ain't lying. That is a crazy episode too.
Make thing interesting.
Yeah. Joan is awful. Who was the main girl in that? Was it Salma Hayek played that was a wild story. No, I mean, but I do think it's crazy that like if you've ever sent like a picture of your junk, Netflix now just like has I have all your messages. Like I have pictures of your if you sent like, hey babe, will you buy me food? Yeah, here's my card information, your social security, any pictures, anything that you sent. They sent all your private messages. So to me, it's like it's such an invasion.
Has all your private messages, all your privates.
Yeah, your privates and your private messages. Yeah, I was like, man, And did you guys hear about that before right now?
It's like the gift you didn't want.
Did you hear about that before right now? Did you
No.
know that? Did
No,
you
I
know?
didn't.
There you go. That's the crazy thing is that they're also suppressing this news.
Yeah.
Because as much as like you deal with Elon all the time because that's your platform, but I mean, at least you can. There's a system in which where you can get your shit back. Whereas with Facebook, the shit's all secrets
Yeah.
all the time.
Well,
Fucking bizarre. Yeah. Not happy. And then people fuck up their lives on. Did you guys see this one? This girl wrote the way I just learned I have a beat placement this morning, and I know it's about to be the worst song I've ever heard. And the beat placement was Machine Gun Kelly and Trippie Redd. And then Trippie said, "Thanks for letting me know you have been removed from the album. Good luck." So that's a way to fuck up your own bag.
oh shit.
So that girl was getting ready to get a beat on an album with Machine Gun Kelly and Trippie Redd, and then lost it. Just like that.
Oops.
Reminds me of that NASA post. Do you guys remember that NASA post?
Mm-mm.
A few years ago, a girl was like, "You guys will never fucking believe it, but I just got accepted into NASA." And then somebody was like, "Language, you have a little decorum." And she was like, "Shut the fuck up. I just got accepted into NASA." And he's like, "Actually, I'm the guy who run." Like it was the guy who runs the program. So she lost her place because she was like literally being a dick to the dude that was like, "Can you please be cool? Like we're gonna keep you." And then she was like, "Fuck you. I made it to NASA." And he's like, "Well, actually, you haven't."
That would be me.
It's very similar.
I
Yeah.
would do something.
Yeah, you ruin your own.
Yeah.
I really would.
Yeah, I really would. Probably have.
That's too funny, dude. I feel bad. Trippie Redd, man. Did you hear that shit about his kid?
No.
He had a kid, and then and so he, everybody was talking about how he's having this kid, and then all of a sudden the information went away and nobody was talking about it anymore. And then there was a recent interview. He was talking to another guy, and he was like, "Yeah, we have kids the same age," and he was like, "No, actually, we don't." Lady lied. It wasn't his kid.
Oh, no.
So he like went through the pregnancy with her.
Oh, man.
Baby was
That
born,
sucks.
and he said his mama was like, "You need to get a DNA test."
Yeah, yeah.
And then he was like, "Moms know everything," and his mom saved him from years of raising a kid that wasn't his.
There you go.
I'm like, poor guy. I was like, he's going through a lot there.
That poor kid.
Yeah. And speaking of people going through it, I got a little update from last week's Gypsy Rose. She got a tattoo with her ex.
Oh no.
They got matching tattoos with her ex. She just divorcing her husband, who she was with. Now she's getting a matching tattoo with her ex-boyfriend. That's insane, right? Like that's wild.
Which ex? Because she was in jail. The one.
A different guy she
No.
was dating in jail when she was.
It
in
was,
jail. Not that guy. Yeah.
Is
Her
that the guy that
ex-fiance, I think.
Yeah.
is that the guy they were talking about during the documentary thing where they were trying to reconnect?
Probably, but it's definitely not
I don't know.
It's definitely not the one that killed her mom.
It's crazy. She moves like she just got out of prison or something.
Well, then
Right.
she revealed a little. Then she revealed a little bit after that she's getting cosmetic surgery. I'm going through a personal transformative journey currently, and that includes a physical one. Wish me luck with my surgery. And then she's doing an entire show called Gypsy Rose: Life After Lockup. And today, I don't have the photo, and I know you guys will probably yell at me again, but I don't have the photo. But she dropped a
Not good at
photo.
this.
She just got her rhinoplasty, so that nose.
Oh,
is-
good.
Oh,
Shit. That nose is that's from the thing earlier.
yeah.
Good.
And it's like that. That's a crazy look at that Joe's job.
We looked at it earlier. Okay,
I know.
She got rhinoplasty on her vagina.
Oh shit.
Vaginoplasty. What's that called? Do they have one of those? Like a facial?
There's a
Sure.
labiaplasty.
Oh shit, that'd be crazy. They just cut off. Part
Cut
of
off your labias.
See, you know,
take 'em.
everybody's trying to go under the knife for things. You know, sometimes you just gotta.
Sometimes you just gotta cut off your vagina
It happens.
and get a penis. I did.
Oh man. Oh my god. Well, I did.
take it.
I did want to check in really quick and ask you guys what you guys think about this right here. This was an interesting little. These two were fighting.
I just saw that this morning.
Oh damn. Why they do Honey Boo Boo's mom like that?
So yeah,
She knocked herself out.
Yes.
judo champion beat herself. She's a judo champion. I'm like that's horrible, man. Think, you know, you work your way up to something. You know, you think you're the biggest and baddest, and then
Then
the
you
bigger
knocked
you are,
yourself
the
out.
harder you fall.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes you just trip on your own success.
Yeah. Well, you remember like when we were growing up, like our parents would always like on Facebook would share things that were like, you know, one like for Jesus, one thing, or like there's 1,000 pictures of hot girls get shared, but nobody shares a photo of this poor child.
Yeah.
Well, now AI has taken a new leap. No one likes a poor child. If there was a picture of a girl, everyone would like it. It's the new version of that, but it's a fake. Somebody's making AI fake
Yeah.
photos to get
Yeah.
people to share things. More than one.
They do it for like injured kids too.
It's crazy. Now they're using AI for that. And I know you said that you have a pretty big beef with AI, you know? You gonna what does Allen Iverson ever do to you?
Well, so like.
Not a Philly fan.
Just kidding.
what that means.
We're doing it's a
It's a
They're
basketball.
doing
a basketball
dude
joke.
thing. I don't know.
Gross. I'm
I'm
kidding.
just kidding. What's your beef
I'm
with
gonna
AI?
shut up
For
now.
real? What's your beef with AI?
I have a lot of issues with art, especially because people will, for one, they will. A really big thing is they hire or they pay for this AI app to make little cartoon versions of themselves or whatever. When like you could pay an artist the same amount of money and it's someone actually taking the time and putting like passion into something
Yeah.
versus some computer just being oh yeah, and then most of the time there's gonna be something wrong with it.
Yeah.
And then two, like it's in the day, it's like lying to people because there are people that take AI artwork and type enough whatever, and they, you know, redraw it or whatever, and they say that it's their art, but like that is not your art. You did not come up with the idea. You're recreating something.
Yeah.
You're just putting something into AI and then sharing it like it was theirs.
Yeah, like they might change up a little bit, but like if you're gonna do that, say, oh, I used AI. Just be
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Yeah.
I think one of the things a lot of people have been dunking on lately is people that are doing the AI versions of themselves where they back in a suit or something, and people are like,
Yeah.
"Why y'all for real out here getting likes and shares off of pictures of that fake pictures of you?"
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
you don't look like that.
And
Yeah, I've
taking
never seen you in the
compliments.
gym. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, thank
why are
you.
you taking
I
pictures?
thanks. I look so great.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I look
yeah.
amazing. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Wow, Tiffany, you look amazing tonight. Yeah,
Thanks.
yeah. Thank you. Been working really hard on this suit.
Yeah.
I think it's so weird, man.
It is weird.
Yeah, I think using Facetune and all that. I'm just kidding. I use Facetune all the time. That's my favorite app. You like
was surprised.
Facetune?
I don't use Facetune.
Yeah, I
I'm
used to-
naturally beautiful.
Yeah, that's me too. Yeah, I got that fucking tag off my eye. So now
Did
I'm
you?
beautiful. Yeah.
Good
had
job.
had a skin tag on my
I noticed
eye.
you looked a lot more handsome today.
I figured out how to get rid of it. I fucking took some floss, tied it around the motherfucker, let the circulation come off, and then I just went 1, 2, 3, pop, hold it off. It bled for like 2 minutes, and now I don't have it anymore. The
Good
motherfucker's
job.
gone. Thank you. I'm actually a licensed doctor now.
Yeah.
That I can do that. It fucking sucks, dude. Morgan Freeman would spend his whole life doing that. You know what I mean?
Damn.
Oh yeah.
Morgan Freeman, he's got them everywhere. Like,
Imagine. That would hurt.
well, I think it actually probably looks better if you have a bunch like right here. What the problem is when you have just one right fucking over here.
Yeah.
It used to drive me crazy. You know, I'm not getting a rhinoplasty, but you know, it is what it is.
He does his own
You're just
plastic
doing
surgery.
Plastic surgery.
Doing my own plastic surgery. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's go through a couple of things going on in Kokomo this week. Police were on the way to 300 North and 931 because somebody reported that traffic lights were were green in all directions. So, what do you guys?
Love it.
So, this is what you send to a girl when she's like, "Are you a red flag?" And you're like, "Nah, I'm green in all directions, baby."
I think if you sent this would be a definite red flag.
Yeah.
This would be the red.
The red flag is you saying that.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh God, this one was interesting. 3 male juveniles went to the bathroom at Northwest Park and defecated all over the place. They're now on the playground. Poop. I don't know why. Or poop. What the fuck was the end part? Poop. Yeah.
Leaving a note for the Parks Department for.
Oh,
Yep,
wow.
they definitely did.
They definitely did. I'm not cleaning that up.
Like I ain't clean up poop. Could you imagine?
The question is like, why? Why?
Yeah.
I've worked in fast food. It's not hard to believe.
Yeah. Yeah. So not in this, no poop stuff for you guys. That's just to let you know. Don't ask her for poop stuff. You know.
What about fart stuff?
She's like,
I'll do burp stuff because I burp a lot. And
you
I've
go.
had requests for that.
That was the fart video from last week.
oh yeah, that was crazy. Which one? Just kidding. Fart.
The OnlyFans fart thing.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah.
man.
Oh,
Did you
yeah,
see
yeah.
that?
No.
There was an interaction between a guy who was like just uploaded a fart video on my OnlyFans, and then a guy was like, I just subscribed to your OnlyFans. There's no fart video on there. He's like, actually, yes, there is. You have to just it's behind a paywall. And he's like, well, you should have said that before. And his name was like Fart Lover 25 or whatever. So these two are having an argument over whether it's okay to say you have a fart video. If it's
Don't say you
behind
have a
paywall.
fart video if you don't have a fart video.
Yeah, that's what he said. Don't say that if you don't have one.
False advertising.
That's what.
Get
Exactly.
his money's worth.
He needs all the farts. I saw this one too. I think this is great. A great use of public money. The Kokomo Board of Public Works and Safety approved a bid of $208,742 from E&B Paving for the project, which includes removal of traffic islands and most of current bump outs. So all that work
Wow.
we just paid as a
Hell.
city to put in, they're going to take out.
As long as somebody's making money.
It's job security.
Jesus.
I got an interesting one here. This is devastating. This is a devastating story that I found out. But did you know that women store DNA from every man they've ever made love to? Study finds.
Don't say that.
Scientists discovered that women harvest all male. You guys are harvesters
Stop it.
we're hunters. You guys are gatherers. You're harvesting.
I'm
And then
gathering.
it's called microchimerism. It's the presence of small number of cells in an individual that have originated from another individual and are therefore genetically distinct. Isn't that pretty crazy?
Wow.
Yeah.
We're aliens.
We're aliens. Exactly. We steal each other's DNA and we keep it forever.
Yeah.
Only women. Men don't do it.
Yeah.
I don't think they've done that study on buttholes yet.
How?
Does that mean we're related?
Probably. It means we have some genetic. It makes sense because we always say Eskimo brothers. So it actually makes sense because you actually are Eskimo brothers at that point. Anyway, I was wondering how this girl felt about the story. What do you guys think? Mississippi woman.
Oh my God.
accused-
This is one of the many people that I keep finding that like are screwing dogs.
Yes.
I was just telling Matt about this last night.
Yeah, she recorded a tape and she crashed her car days before. But I'm just like, if you store all the DNA of people, do you think that she's gonna forever have a German Shepherd? You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
Talia's like, what did I?
Imagine being 19 and your claim to
Crazy,
fame is you fucked a dog.
Yeah. It's a pretty crazy story.
Oh, I feel sick.
I know exactly.
That's not even the only story I've found in like the past month.
It keeps popping up for you.
No, I keep sending them to you.
Yeah, I'm like, why do you keep finding these?
That is a real thing. Like, so when I used to have Snapchat, I'm permanently banned, sadly. But there would be girls doing that kind of stuff on their story, and I would always
Really?
report it. And be, oh yeah, people pay for that. People,
So
That's
gross.
the
it's
grossest.
disgusting.
I mean, no kink shaming. or
Yeah, we don't-
whatever,
No,
but
we're
that's still
we
gross.
kink
That's
shaming.
shame that.
We
fucking
can
gross.
kink shame that. That is nasty.
Yeah, that's not.
That's like animal abuse.
Something wrong with you.
Yeah.
But-
So what were the name of the Snapchat? Let me get a piece of paper. I'm just kidding.
You stop it.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. It's a joke.
Scared?
No. I think that's great. I mean, we've all seen the horse ones. Like it'll pop up and you're like, what the fuck is that?
Everybody has a horse porn story.
Yeah. We've all. That's what I'm saying. It's like 2 Girls 1 Cup or like Glass Squatters
Did all
or
those women
lemonparty.org or no. There was that dude when I was in Washington State. The big story in the news when I was first living there was a guy who a horse. That's how he was killed by internal bleeding from a horse taking care of him. I was like, man, these people out here are bored. I was like, I thought we were bored in Indiana.
That's a way to go, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, tale as old as time.
Those are 2 people.
Oh, you're right. I mean, you can't really tell. Those
Yeah,
are
that
like
might
4.
be
The
a
one in the
dog.
back, yeah. Looking kind of misshapen.
Now we're all getting sus. I see horns. That's a deer.
Not wrong.
Beauty and the Beast. Right back at it.
But see, it makes that movie sound so gross.
I know, too. I'm just kidding. How many women have said, like, when the beast turned into the man, they're like, ugh.
It was me.
Yeah, you were more into the
It was-
beast.
He turned into an ugly blonde guy.
That was like a whole ass show. Do you guys remember when Fabio?
You wanted Belle to stay with the Wolfman?
Yeah. She fell in love with the wolf man. She didn't know the wolf man was a man.
And you
Yeah.
just called the dog fucker gross?
Yeah.
Which side are you on?
I'm very
so
confused.
There is a
I'm
difference.
very confused.
There's a difference. Are you gonna fuck Bigfoot or are you gonna fuck a dog?
No.
No. Hold on. Let me think for a minute. But woman Bigfoot.
Yeah, maybe.
See? See?
Man. Well, I mean, at one point, there were more than one species of human on this planet, and they had sex with each other and created this one species that we are now. So there was like Homo
I wonder how many people.
erectus, Homo
I wonder how many people fuck
sapien,
dinosaurs.
Homo. Wasn't there another one? Homo erotica. I don't know what that one is. I'm just kidding with that. No.
Homoerotic.
Well, I mean, Homo erect. Isn't there one like Homo erectus?
I don't know. I just think it was.
This sounds like a hate crime.
Homo a lot.
Yeah, I just want to say homo.
This is the segment where he makes all the gays mad.
Yeah.
Like me.
Speaking of the gays that I'm making mad, did you guys see that?
Oh my
Andy
God.
Cohen and revealed that he and John Mayer are in love.
Oh,
It's just friend love.
Good for them.
It's just friend love. But...
good for them.
Like Diddy friend love or
No, I think they're just like best friends. Like they're just homies.
no.
You know,
Homies touching homies' butts. It's fine.
homies touching homies butts. What the fuck? What? I mean, yeah. I had to bring this up because this is very interesting. Courtney's had a debate with this guy, and I wanted to get your. This is what the fuck Dave said. This is dating in 2024. Every guy is just dating a hooker. Do you believe this?
Stop it.
Why would he say this?
Hey, this dude.
You've already argued with him about this,
Oh my
right?
god.
It's fine.
I don't need more.
That's what he
candy.
says. I don't know.
Dating a hooker?
Well, that's
I
what
want
she
you
loves.
to-
in
You
that
should go
movie.
on his podcast.
I don't think do they do that anymore. Do they still do that? Is that right? Podcast.
I don't think they do.
He had a
they?
podcast for a while with another guy, and they did it for a while, and then Courtney
The
went
other
on
guy.
there, and they got a huge argument over because he's like,
He was blaming women because he's a terrible person. Like he said that. Oh, I say that. Okay.
yeah, backtrack.
He every time he'd have an issue in a relationship, he would blame the woman. Like the woman did this wrong. The woman did this wrong. I'm like, maybe it's you.
Yeah.
Maybe you should work on yourself.
Yeah.
And I would be like, maybe it's the ideation that every time something goes wrong, it's the woman's fault.
Yeah.
And like, he's like, women are all like this. I'm like, okay, well then stop dating women like that.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I think he just had unrealistic expectations.
He
for
really
what-
did.
Like, I think they say there's this phenomenon in men that's a big problem where like men will have like a woman who's like 90% what he wants.
Like,
but
he's like-
he's chasing that 10% and somebody else. Like that's-
He wants like the perfect woman that's gonna like let him do the podcast and like everything he wants to do, but he doesn't want to do anything they want to do.
yeah.
Or like
I mean, you
they
have
can't
to
have
balance.
kids. They can't like they have to be hot and like
Yeah, and he's getting older, and it's hard. Like, I mean, when you hit your 30s, if you're trying to date a girl that doesn't have kids and like who's the same age as you, it gets a little bit more difficult. But they're still out there. When I was 31, 32, I had a girl that I was talking to at one point that was.
but he was like mad at people that had kids.
Yeah,
I think it's all about what you bring to the table.
Yeah.
In general, and I mean, everybody has aspirations and goals and stuff like that, but you got to bring more than that to the table. So like, there has to be like some substance there,
yeah,
Right.
and some inner
compromise.
searching, maybe.
some compromise. Like, do you
Yeah.
think that you're getting married in June?
Yeah.
Congratulations on
Yes.
that.
That scared me.
Yeah, sorry, I wasn't trying to scare. It sounds like
very soon.
It's scary. But you're getting married in June. That's exciting. And
The
I
wedding
mean,
stuff scared me.
If you'd have met her,
Yeah.
if you'd have met her 3 years earlier, do you think it probably would have been like it went the same way?
No.
See, that's what I'm saying. It's all about
'cause
timing.
I was heavy drinking then,
Yeah.
and mad. Like it's a bad combination.
Yeah.
She probably would have hated me, honestly.
But I think sometimes you can meet a person that you could spend the rest of your life with at the wrong time, or you could meet them
Yeah.
at the perfect time. And if you met them too early or a little bit later, nothing might have ever happened.
Yeah.
Not the way it turned out. So like, I think a lot of it has to do with that. I think maybe he just wasn't letting it come naturally. He seems like he's
He'll
been doing
find
well yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's also
Yeah, yeah.
younger than us, isn't he?
He's a lot younger.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
that's part of it is being young.
He's not a bad dude.
No.
We just debated back and forth all night.
Yeah. I like that type of stuff though. I like
Mm-hmm.
when you guys are having like a separate argument, and it ended up making it a really interesting
Mm-hmm.
podcast. So I always like that when there's like a little bit of like tension, But this woman quit her job after winning $90K on a lottery
90K.
scratch off, which I think is
Stupid.
poor lady. I saw this and I was like, man, this can't be true. Looked it up. It's real.
What?
Oh, what
Where did
was
she
it?
work?
Maybe
That- I mean,
like
that might be it.
McDonald's.
No, where did she work?
I don't know. It didn't say it in the.
That I mean, that takes into
That
account
yeah.
for a
like
lot of
I
things.
guess
if we
you're
did
right.
that,
Like,
that would be stupid.
Yeah, yeah.
If you
but
did
if
that,
she
it
works
would be
at some,
stupid.
if she works at some convenience store and she's making,
Yeah,
minimum
well now she can get a
wage.
degree and get a better job where she makes 90K,
Or at least-
maybe even like a year.
this may be, hey, I get to move to a different city.
Yeah,
type of money,
an
to be
opportunity to get a
honest.
better
Maybe
job.
I'm starting my own business now. I can finally
Yeah,
start my
yeah, yeah.
business.
So like, it really just depends on
this isn't rich money. This is investment money.
exactly. Yeah,
See, we turned that into a positive.
yeah,
Yeah.
See, people look at it and they're like, "What? Well, how stupid!" But we're like, "No, maybe she's got goals. Maybe she
Yeah.
wants more than what she had, and maybe she was saving up,
in
and
a
now
bad-
this gives her the amount she needs to be somewhere else."
I'd really be interested in knowing what she did prior to winning.
Yeah, we can look that up later.
Yeah, that would have been important information.
Yeah, Jordan.
Listen,
Again, you need the whole tea, bro. You
listen. This is what we're going to talk about now.
all we got is water dripping.
Just change
Oh, we going there?
The tech,
we
the
going
Tekken
there?
director asked why Americans want Waffle House to be stage 8 in tech or stage in tech. Okay, I won't ask about this request. Why do some?
Is that real?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's
We're
actually
really
happened.
suggesting this.
So people are like, you should make that a stage in Tekken, and
It's
he's
not
like,
wrong.
why? He doesn't get it because he's not from
Everybody-
here. 'Cause
Everybody fights at Waffle House.
somebody has never heard of World Star.
Bro, if they could get it inside a Waffle House
Or at
like,
Denny's.
yeah,
That'd be fun.
yeah.
Denny's
What
might
the
be-
fuck is up, Denny's?
Yeah.
I just think of that pit that got opened up in Denny's. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you ever fight in a Waffle House if you like? Maybe that's where they should do the next.
I'm not
WWE.
sure that I haven't ever fought in Waffle House.
I'm gonna plead the fifth.
You ever been in a fight,
I'm gonna plead the fifth.
Courtney? You ever been in a fight?
A real one? No.
No, never really fought nobody. Have you ever fought somebody? Oh yeah, you want to tell about? You want to talk about it? She's like, maybe not. Was it good or bad? Did you win?
No, because they had me on the ground stomping on my
Oh,
head.
they-
But once I got her on the ground, she was scared and got away from
Yeah.
me. And I was a bigger person and just told her to get out of my way
Yeah.
before,
How tall are you? You're pretty tall, right?
I'm 5'6".
Okay. Your shoes always throw me off. I always think you're taller.
It's because you're 5'3".
I'm
Yeah, I was
5'7".
gonna say maybe you're just short.
I am short my whole life.
Yes.
Ooh.
It doesn't hurt. That's a fact. I'm 5'7". That's part of my act. I'm 5'7". My ex-wife's 6'2", and my fiance's 5'11", and my dick is 5 inches. There you go. That's the joke. And he ruined that joke for me this week.
Thank you. Actually, it was not him.
I didn't ruin the joke for you. I just said that my penis was smaller. Your penis is still your penis size.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. No, we did that, and then there's the whole bit about my son. My son calls me short now. My son's 5'9". He's 13 and 5'9". So he's already taller than me. So he likes to call me short all the time and give me shit.
Does he do the Mickey Mouse voice and call you little buddy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy, how you doing? Hey, little buddy. Hey, it's me, Mickey Mouse. No, that's his voicemail. Like I call his voicemail, and it's like, "Hi, it's me, Mickey Mouse. Let me help you with my mouse tools." Some shit like that. I don't know, dude. It's
Imagine
fucking
being
weird.
pissed at your kid. and
Oh,
calling
dude,
that.
it happens all the time. I'm like angry calling him, like, "Motherfucker." Gets the voicemail, and I'm like, "Call back," and then he's like,
What was it before?
Do you yell at
So
him in
regular.
the Mickey Mouse voice?
"Yeah." I'm like, "Huh, what'd you do there, Mickey?" I do Goofy. Mickey.
I think Goofy sends the wrong impression. Like it's the wrong vibe. But if you yell at him in Mickey Mouse voice, he might get it.
I can't do Donald Duck. Or I would do that one.
I was gonna say you should do it in Donald.
I can't do that one. I've never figured that one out. I can figure out Goofy and I can figure out Mickey, but I think it's just like the throat shit. I don't fuck around with throat stuff like
Yeah.
that. No, I pause, but no Michael. Jackson.
Why'd you look at me?
How dare you? How dare you? How dare you, Courtney? Like Courtney hasn't done it before. That's the worst part. Is she's like blaming you, like she ain't out here. She ain't been out in these streets.
What are you talking about?
Whoa.
Anyway, Waffle House, Denny's Grand Slam breakfast. Yeah, that's weird. Do you guys ever heard of type 3 diabetes?
No.
Did you know they have a type
It's
3?
Starting.
Coming.
Do you guys know there's around the world they call type 3 diabetes, or they call Alzheimer's disease type 3 diabetes? Did you know that? So actually, Alzheimer's disease is just another version of diabetes.
Nice.
Sugar, yeah. Just it starts to go to the brain, but you can kind of see the development. Isn't that wild? I was like, how do we always get the worst versions of everything? You know, because like we have like the worst Mountain Dew. I watched a video of a bunch of British kids drinking Mountain Dew for the first time. They're like, "What the fuck is this? This is a soda?"
Oh yeah, the British like wrestling YouTuber people,
Yeah.
like they are obsessed with Mountain Dew because
Yeah.
they don't have it there, and they want to like come over here and like try every fucking flavor. Like, and they name them all. And they're like, "Did you know Mountain Dew has like a pitch black?" And
Yeah.
no, why would anybody know this?
Yeah, like Baja Blast.
yeah,
We have too many.
Isn't there like a voltage one or
there's-
Don't they have all the Kit Kat flavors?
they,
Code Red?
They have all the Skittle flavors. Like,
Except for California, you can't. There's no Skittles allowed in California anymore.
oh no,
Why?
shit.
Yeah, because of the dye. They outlawed the dye in the
The
state.
red dye.
Yeah, red 40.
Which is a good thing. There's a lot of things in our food that are very bad for
Oh, yeah.
us.
Yeah, you've got a really unique diet, don't you? Or are you still doing that unique diet? Or are you doing something?
I mean, I eat very clean conscious just because I'm not religious, but I'm spiritual, so like I do care about like what I'm putting in my body. I think the way you eat does have energy, and so like if you're eating, let's say, like fast food all the time, you're gonna feel like crap because
yeah.
you know the person making that probably doesn't care about their job. Like the food quality is probably very poor, so like if you put that in your body all the time, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, California, that's another thing. California just hiked up their $20 minimum wage for fast food workers. And it's done positive things for chains, but it's hurt a lot of mom and pops because I guess they can't afford to pay $20 an hour.
Yeah, I can see how that can hurt some people.
Yeah. Remember mom and pops are the most important.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just kidding. I did see there's some good news this week with HBO. Tim Robinson will star and co-write his own HBO series, The Chair Company. The series follows a man who finds himself investigating a far-reaching conspiracy after an embarrassing incident at work. Sources Deadline. So, have you ever watched I Think You Should Leave on Netflix?
yeah, I love
Okay,
that
you
show.
love it. So now he's going to have another show on HBO. See, look,
fantastic.
finally, somebody who's cultured. This is what I like to hear. I have people on all the time. They're like, "What is that?"
What is that?
It's one of the best shows. My girl and I talk to each other half the time exclusively in quotes from the show, so it's like a problem. Like if we're thinking something, it's like an inside joke now. Everything's an inside joke from that.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you have some of that. What do you have any with your bae?
It's a lot of sarcasm things,
Yeah.
or just like using our hands.
I like that. I'm excited. Tim Robinson, I think, is so funny, dude. Even when he was on SNL and he was writing, and then he was starring in. There's a really funny video that circulated this week of Kevin Hart and him. They were doing like a skit together, and Kevin Hart, he was making Kevin Hart laugh. Nice. It was like it's like a librarian staff or whatever. I always like that kind of stuff. Are you guys excited for 7-Eleven's Bring Your Own Cup Day? I heard that's coming up.
Is it a fish tank?
Yeah, you can.
Is that a baby bath?
Yeah, you're allowed to bring whatever you
No,
want and
that's a
fill it up
sled.
with. You can fill it up and they can't stop you. And that's on April 13th. It's coming up. I think we should make a trip because although 7-Eleven owns Speedway,
Yeah.
it's not technically a 7-Eleven.
I thought we were supposed to get 7-Elevens instead of our
Speedway.
Speedways.
I think people were throwing a fit because they like the word Speedway better. I guess I don't know. People are weird.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
I got a bunch of 7-Elevens in Michigan.
All right.
What are you gonna do with that much slushy?
What you gonna do with all that slush inside your fish tank? I'm gonna fucking drink it out, and it's gonna smell like turtles. I hate the smell of turtles, dude.
I also hate the smell of turtles.
Like, you know what I'm talking about? It's just like a warm turtle.
I've had turtles.
Dude, I can't
know.
stop thinking about that bit that Michael did.
So good, yeah.
I don't want to blow up too much of his bit, but we had a guy who did comedy for the first time ever, like with us. He'd done it before, and he had a whole bit about a turtle biting onto his dick when he was a kid because he was taking a bath with it. Holy shit!
God.
Why
I
he
was
in the bathtub.
dying.
I didn't. Why was he in the bathtub?
He was.
with
He
it?
said he did a joke about it. I can't believe my mom let me take a bath with a turtle, and then he's like, and then his mom had to find a way to get the turtle from.
Yeah,
his
I got
clamped onto
that
his
part.
penis. Yeah. Sometimes you do bestiality, and sometimes bestiality does you. You know what I mean?
I guess.
Why is there so much bestiality on this episode? What the fuck?
I don't know.
I don't know. I did want to ask you guys where my basement went. Somebody fucking put.
Did you see the thing where somebody stole her driveway?
Somebody stole a
Oh
drive.
yeah, I saw that.
What happened? Tell me about this.
Some girl came home and somebody stole her driveway.
How's that happen? Like the gravel?
Yeah. No, not. It was like an actual like paved driveway. She got home and her driveway was gone.
Maybe she didn't pay. You guys are thinking that maybe she paid somebody to pave it. They paved it, and then the kid checked it in cash. So they're like, we're taking it back.
Or they thought that they were supposed to pave somebody else's driveway,
Oh,
and they came and dug hers up. I'm assuming. I don't know.
Well, it sounds like she
Damn.
getting a new
She
driveway.
came home and her driveway was gone. I just saw the news article.
I saw one of those court shows, and it was two people going at it because they had a shared driveway, and they were like talking about paving their half of the
Right.
driveway, and then they
pave
did.
half?
They cut it up and then repaved it with the company, and I guess it made a big problem with the other half. They're like, well, if you're gonna do that half, you should have to do our half, and they're like fighting in court over it. Pretty wild.
Stupid.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you pave half a driveway though, if it's like a shared one, isn't that just like a sidewalk?
Yeah. At that
I'm
point,
assuming
right?
it's like
Yeah. Or it's like
Well,
it's
if
double
like
wide.
a- yeah,
It's
if it
double
had
wide.
multiple
Okay.
spots, yeah.
Well, okay, so like if you go in the Silk Stocking neighborhood down here, like on like Sycamore, there's a lot of those like Sycamore Sycamore, Walnut, Mulberry. They have shared driveways, so like you'll go up a driveway and then you'll veer off into theirs, so they'll veer off into their own sides in the back.
But there's still clear lines to that and property lines to that when even
There definitely
so like
is.
you could pave half and it'd be
You're
okay.
right. You're right with the paving of the half. You're right, but the problem is that some of these people, when the houses were built, they were like more than one family, so they were okay with using the driveway, and then they sell the houses over, and now you are so half the driveway is literally yours, half the driveway. That's where it gets weird.
I wonder if like brownstones and shit have like these problems and shit, like because like sometimes they're shared.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So, yeah,
It's probably more like condominiums.
yeah. that
Like
makes
where-
sense.
What do they call those housing? Like they have like what do they call them? Like housing authorities. What do they call them?
HOA.
Yeah, like a housing. Yeah, they usually have rules
that
stipulate like
makes
if you
sense.
share this. Yeah, man. There's so many.
Hate housing authorities.
Yeah, dude, it's the worst. I hate dealing with that.
You have one, don't you?
I genuinely do. Yeah.
You guys want to see the
You're the only one of us.
the
that
latest
does.
king among kings out there? Florida man stole $3,000 from woman he met on a dating app. Cops.
Oh,
Man, he killed it.
did he kill her?
No,
This
he just
the
stole
end of the
money.
story?
He just stole money. I think it's pretty cool.
That was it.
Yeah,
That was the story.
he's getting his money back.
Hey, so we're gonna have to start coming up with topics.
Yeah.
All right, here's a good topic.
We
How about this
gotta-
one? Chance the Rapper and his wife, Kristen Corley, are calling it quits. We can finally get good rap music. This is what they released, their joint. After a period of separation, the two of us have arrived at a decision to part ways. We came to the decision amicably and with gratitude for the time we spent together. God has blessed us with two beautiful daughters who we will continue to raise together. We kindly ask for privacy, blah, 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 blah.
But I think this is not the first time they split up. So
Yeah.
yeah, you know what they say, the third time's the charm.
Yeah, well, that last album he put out was like all about his wife, you know what I mean? It was like a weird, like, glory be, and like, you know, hopefully this just means he gets back to making good music.
Maybe.
Because that, he ain't put out any good music in a while.
I mean, ain't nobody talking about him in diss records.
Facts. You ever think you're doing something good and then you find out that you probably should have just minded your own fucking business?
All the time.
This is an interesting story. He's like, oh, homeless guy gives him a blankie, gives him his jacket, and then he's like, what the whoops. I figured maybe we could do oh my God.
Is he getting
Oh my
robbed?
God, he just got robbed.
He robbed
Oh
it.
my God.
Oh.
Stone Cold, you bastard. And then he's like, what? No, you can't. He's like, I forgot my thing. I gotta come back and grab it. And he's like, boom, boom, beats the dude up. And then he's like, hey man, I'll talk to you later.
How is this going on for so long?
Why?
Damn. All that for trying to help the weekend.
Isn't that great? I know, right?
That's what you get for being a nice person.
It's the truth, and that's how I feel
Okay.
half the time, man.
That's why I don't fuck with homeless people.
This shit. I thought this was one of those like women getting hit in the face.
No, it was a
videos,
dude
but that
bringing a
shit's
coat to
fucking
another
crazy
guy, and then he
right
gets
now,
beat
too.
up and robbed, and then
Jesus.
so he gets his coat back though. Well, that's good. I mean, he lost his wallet, but he got his coat back. Pretty insane.
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
Can I use the bathroom?
Absolutely, yeah.
I'm so sorry.
But as always, the rule for using the bathroom is don't use meth in our
Okay.
bathroom.
Yes.
No promises.
Do you want to go ahead and stop?
Pardon me.
Nothing. Consent matters.
And we're back. How you guys doing? Everybody feel good?
I
Everybody
feel a lot
great?
better.
You feel better? Good.
Yeah.
I was hoping you would. You guys are eating all the candy.
I feel empty now.
I definitely want to do a shout out to our YouTube page if you're watching this or if you're listening. Go check it out, Kokomo Press. We've got 326 subscribers, and I'm trying to get that up.
Watch that Three Kings podcast.
No, don't.
Yeah.
Don't watch
You
it.
should really watch that.
No. Courtney's in that episode. Courtney's technically.
Why are you giving me the eyes?
This is my face.
That's just how you look. That's just how she looks. You know that.
I just
I don't understand what's wrong with it.
So, you guys want to go to Roosevelt and be a part of this? Line dancers will stretch from KHCPL's Roosevelt location to the Roosevelt Lions Club.
Wow.
They're trying to do a mile-long line dance. Not interested?
Actually, yes, I am.
You do that?
interested.
You ever go to the Country Palace? And no. I've heard they do line dancing out there all the time.
Is it still open?
I think so. I don't
Is
know.
that still a thing?
That's the one girl I met off Tinder when I was single. Was like, that was like, I asked her, I was like, what do you do for fun? You know, what are your hobbies? And she was like, I go to the Country Palace and line dance. And I was like,
I went there when I was an alcoholic
yeah.
a couple times.
Which side? The Red Dog side? Isn't there a Red Dog over there?
No, it was the Country Palace.
Okay. Are they connected?
It was connected to like Little Daddies
Oh shit.
or Big Daddies.
Big Daddies.
Ultimate place to be.
There's so many.
Big
man.
Daddy's was on Davis, though. I don't
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just sad that we only have one strip club now. We used to have 5 or 6 at one point, dude.
I'm
We
not
had-
upset about it.
You're not?
I mean, kind of.
It kind of took away jobs.
Aesthetically, yes.
And also, I think I talked about this before, but I think it fucked up. That's what fucked up our housing costs here. Is that we lost all the strip clubs when we had strip clubs. You were always within like 500 feet. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were always like right there. We had like what Big
The
Daddies,
housing authority was ruined
Little
by
Daddies,
strip clubs.
Ultimate Place to Be / Big Daddies 2,
The one that started with a T.
yeah,
Teas.
Tees.
Yeah,
we had
Divas.
Divas / VIP. And now it's just the old Hugger,
Yeah.
which is unfortunate. That's all we got left. I mean, it was the crown jewel, so it makes sense that it's the last one.
Yeah.
I went to the strip club a few times.
Are you still
but not,
dancing
like, No.
No, there's some drama. See, I saw a thing where you're like, great, my past employer just rehired the girl that assaulted me, and I was like, what the hell, dude?
Yeah, they rehired her, even though the rule is if you put your hands on somebody, you're out. You know, they don't tolerate drama typically. And I came back after a week of, you know, getting my ass kicked
Yeah.
because she wanted to stomp on my head on the ground.
Jeez, that's where the fight happened.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
In the locker room, and someone even filmed it, and the girl that filmed it didn't get in trouble or anything. They let the girl come back, and so, you know, the door guy tried talking me into just still working there, but I was like, no, I'm honestly really disrespected. I worked here 4 years, and you're gonna let girls that do this kind of stuff still work there? I don't like that.
Yeah, I
That's a
don't blame
lot,
you
dude.
at all.
That's a lot. Well, that's. I mean, I've heard it's very cliquey. Anyway,
Sure.
yeah. Was she like friends with some of the people that are like cliquey in there?
Yeah, because they all like be messing with each other.
Oh,
Like,
there you go.
Well,
Well, that's
Yeah.
the truth. I mean, I've seen.
that sounds
I've
like a
seen,
very Kokomo thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I know there's a lot. I mean, there's a lot going on out there. We make jokes all the time, and they get mad at us for making jokes. Like a lot of the girls that work there, like we'll make a joke about. Like at one point, we joked about the COVID in there, and they were like, "How dare you? We just lost a girl who worked here." And I'm like, "What's that to do with anything that we're talking about?" But I know a girl that worked there passed away, and they were like really freaking out at us for making a joke, and it wasn't even about that. You know what I mean?
No.
Obviously, we wouldn't make fun of something like that.
No.
Stupid. Yeah, that sucks, man. Because like I said, it is the only place in town now. So if you now you have to leave Kokomo if you want to dance. But now, I mean,
That might be the good thing, though.
But
to
you
be
probably
honest.
make more money out of like India or something.
That's what I was going to ask if you ever had danced outside of like Kokomo.
Yeah, so I danced in a few places in Indy, and then I went to Marion, but I don't like cigarettes, so it didn't really.
Yeah.
you don't have a- yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You can definitely make more money like in a bigger city. Indianapolis really isn't it, to be honest with y'all.
Right.
Like because I'm a natural girl. Like I don't, do too much to myself, and like a lot of bigger clubs, they expect you to like look super pristine and stuff, which just isn't me. So
Yeah, yeah.
I don't really fit in that well.
And that's not
Yeah.
your appeal either. That's not.
Yeah.
I
Right.
mean,
Sure, it depends on the audience.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Side of town, maybe, right? Like, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. I know. As far as like, I mean, it might make just more sense to just keep doing what you're doing online anyway. You probably make more money, and you don't have to like pay a cut or whatever the hell.
You don't have to leave your house.
I don't have to deal with
Other people.
people.
Much safer. Yeah.
Yeah,
Honestly, it's the best.
but it probably would be nice to be able to go do a night, make some good money, and then not have to go. You know what I mean? That does suck. It takes away an opportunity from you because of that.
And it was fun. I won't lie, it was fun.
Yeah. yeah. I mean, it sucks. Like I said, it does suck that there's only one left now, man.
Yeah.
And I know I got some insider info about the Club Obsession that they might not be around much longer.
Oof.
I tried having them promote me because I went in there one day and it was dead on a Saturday. So I messaged the owner and I was like, hey, like I can help you out, blah, blah, blah. And he just never messaged me back.
Yeah. What'd you have in mind as far as promoting?
I mean, like I had a couple things, especially like running ads because they don't run any ads for
Yeah.
the thing. Like, and I tried to explain to him, I wouldn't charge you anything. I would just ask you, you're paying for the advertisement because it doesn't even look like they have any advertisement out there for the
No.
thing. Like,
The only thing I ever saw
Right.
them advertise was that micro wrestling.
Yeah.
I saw
that they ended up
advertise-
canceling.
See, that's my thing is that I've heard is that whoever's in charge of it thought it was just going to be like boom, easy, nothing, and like they have a nice stage. I heard there's some stuff happened with Larry the producer who's working there. I don't really know a lot, but I know that there was like maybe he was having a big night, and that was the only night of the week they were really doing well.
Yeah.
It's his thing, and I think he might be working with Cooper's.
I heard a lot of good things from the open mics with Larry the producer, but
Yeah.
I also know that he's doing some good things with Cooper's.
Well,
and
we talked
things
to.
like that,
I
so.
think he might. This might be an exclusive a little bit, but we might see if he'll want to guest produce for one of our shows.
Oh.
Yeah, so we'll have a guest producer. See, my thing is like all about bringing people. We like to bring people together. We want
Yeah.
to do positive things, and I mean, as long as somebody's not purposely trying to hurt us,
Yeah.
Like, you
Maybe
know.
we have a guest host night, you know?
Yeah, we've done that already. You know?
Maybe different type,
Yeah, maybe.
non-comedian.
You know how control oriented I am with hosting.
Yeah, we've been.
Don't suggest that ever again.
Courtney would get a hosting gig before anybody else though, because she hasn't even done it yet.
This is true.
But that
she
means
doesn't
they'd
get-
She
have
has to
like-
want to do it.
But
though.
that means they have to have like a set.
Yeah, you're gonna come do comedy, Talia? You're gonna.
So you mentioned something about improv. I would totally do something.
Yeah. We talked about
Hell
doing
yeah.
that too.
Yeah.
Roasts, improv, and I think you guys were talking about doing a Who's Line. My cat's like, what the fuck? You said hi to her when you went out, and so now she's like,
I want to do a Who's Line night for Matt's birthday.
yeah, that'll be cool. Yeah, I probably won't be able to make it, but it's cool.
Why?
It's too many people.
What?
Just kidding. Just kidding.
Don't fuck with me. Like, I just didn't want to come.
I'm going to a bachelor party though, not before too long. That's
Yeah.
pretty
yeah.
exciting. They're making
Why wasn't I
plans.
invited to your bachelor party?
You know why?
I don't, because on penises only. Like, it's just
Yeah.
I have one now.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
you did-
my-
she did get
I
that.
forgot. You didn't, and you didn't show it to me. So like,
Yeah, we got to see your.
You guys show each other your dicks.
Yeah,
all the
every,
time.
every week.
Is that how he got in?
that's how I got my name.
Yeah. They don't know the initiation for men to be in the Kokomo Press. We had to go.
I had to sleep with him. Did you?
Not yet. That's if I want.
She didn't
other
have to.
aspirations.
She just did. Okay.
Had to.
Oh, okay.
Had to. How dare you? How dare you? Now everybody's gonna think that's for real. Like when we slept together, the Kokomo Press didn't exist.
Hey, Jordan Weinstein.
We got Jordan Weinstein. Hey, come over here. Come to my hotel room. Come on, please. No, that doesn't even. People are gonna think you're being for real now.
No, I'm just kidding.
Don't get me too'd on it as a joke.
I'm sorry.
Blink twice if you're telling the truth.
Yeah. Okay, good. She didn't blink. Thank you. I'm looking at her. I'm like, she blinked twice. Don't blink at all. No, just kidding. No.
We're yellow the next time. I've just got you trapped.
Yeah.
Courtney will no longer be on the show. I'm just kidding. No, she did produce one of the comedy shows one of the nights. That was, I mean, the music didn't play half the time, but you know.
It was fine. I don't know your music.
I know.
Is the problem. So like I didn't know how any of the songs started.
Understood. Yeah.
So I'm like looking for stuff I know and it's all bad.
Yeah. Jordan was trying to play nothing but wrestling music. Could you imagine going to a bar and that's all it is?
before
It was great. That would have been awesome.
I know.
Did WrestleMania start on Friday?
It's
Yeah.
It started on Saturday.
Well, they had the
it
induction.
technically starts on Friday.
Friday it
because of-
started because
yeah.
the inductions.
Thank you.
Listen.
It's a weekend.
This
It's
isn't
a whole
AEW.
fucking
You're not
weekend.
supposed to know anything. It's not AEW. See, this is what I have to deal with. I don't like wrestling. I'm not the big wrestling guy. Everybody in my group is, even Brian is obsessed with wrestling.
She's yawning. She
Yeah,
doesn't
she's
want to
like-
hear about
yeah, Brian-
anything.
No, it's just because I didn't sleep.
No, it's because wrestling's that fucking boring. You know what I'm saying? Killed it. Killed that joke.
It's better than the Super Bowl.
Or maybe it's because she's overworked and underpaid. Nationally, Indiana ranks among the top 5 most overworked states.
I'm overworked and
believe
underpaid.
Yeah.
I'm definitely.
And then people wonder why things like this get put out. You might be committing time clock fraud. Time clock fraud. They're sitting there giving an entire. Here are easy to do tips to avoid committing time clock fraud. Number 1, use the restroom before you start work.
No.
No, that's the whole point is to do it while you're working.
We clock in when we walk in a gate.
Yeah.
At our place of employment. That's
Yeah.
You know. What
Make
am I
sure you
supposed to do?
take off your coat jacket or other outerwear pieces before punching in. You don't. So you got to take it off.
I'm
at the
not
gate.
getting ready in the car.
Yeah. No.
None of these apply
I see
to
people
us.
walk
Yeah.
into work with their vests on. I'm like, ugh.
I know. I don't do that.
It's like,
Mine-
wait,
mine's
why-
in my bag.
I've seen people drive to work with their vests on, or
Yeah,
drive
that's-
from,
that's
like
dumb.
before, and I'm just like,
We all work at Walmart. That's what we have.
Yeah.
bags.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
I
Sam's Club.
work at Lowe's still.
Oh man, have you ever seen those videos of those stupid kids that put on Walmart vests and go into Walmart and cause problems?
Yeah.
There was one this last
that's
week where a
amazing.
kid came up and he was like, can I check your receipt? And he's like, looking at the receipt and he's like, he just eats this dude's receipt and this dude starts freaking, what the hell are you? Why? He starts screaming. It's so funny, dude. I'm like, I hate those videos, but that one made me laugh because he ate the receipt. I'm like, who the fuck does that?
that's hilarious.
I've seen the one where they throw pillows at people and shit like that, like at Lowe's. That Asian kid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, that Asian kid?
Why are you pointing out his race?
To you.
I know.
Because you love Asians.
Yes, I think. I don't know how to.
In what context?
I don't know how to. Hiroshima was
baiting.
wrong. I don't know.
Hiroshima was wrong. Well, did you guys see the saga of this guy? Did you guys see this video? You guys want to watch? This is an insane.
I've been
video.
waiting for this.
Okay,
the
here we
entire
go.
podcast.
This is
Yeah.
finally it. We're gonna finish it up after this, but check this crazy video out.
Who has the best girlfriend ever?
I do.
Who just bought you all this stuff?
She did.
It looks like a hostage.
And all this stuff?
My girl bought all of it, and I'm about to eat this, and then we're gonna chow on that after. So, happy Easter.
Yeah. But we're not eating it all. Just know that. Because we gotta save some.
Yeah.
You know? Budget cuts, you know?
Happy Easter.
Save. You know? So we're gonna scoff this stuff down.
This is fake.
This is real.
This is fake.
Because
I'm gonna do this to Matt with his new controller.
You should.
You should.
Bad for him.
Even though we get in our arguments sometimes, I still love you, okay?
I love you too.
Yeah.
I love you too, baby.
Yeah, you better. So I just spent some money on you. Yeah.
This is fake.
So tell me, does this not look like he's under duress?
Why is she flexing on $60?
In Chinese food.
It's that.
Chinese food.
It sounds horrible, but there was one joke that somebody posted in the comments that made me laugh, and it was like, "She sounds like she's a big girl." I'm like, that's fucked up. It's okay if she's a big girl, but it's like, it sounds like she's a big girl. I'm like, man, not that voice. You
I heard a
know.
little Fran Drescher.
Yeah.
But, you know, like, yeah.
The nanny.
Yeah.
That poor guy.
I know. I saw this guy and I was like, I posted a joke on the page and then I felt bad after because he's been through a lot, you know, this last week. You know, people.
Nobody else is going to let him stay at home
No.
and jerk off.
Yeah, he's doing
You
his
know?
thing. You
Just
know?
like, you know.
Maybe he just doesn't care. You know, this is our one stoic 5 minutes today. Learn to be indifferent to what makes no difference. Marcus Aurelius. Very important.
Yeah.
It's good. Learn to be indifferent to what.
That's why pronouns don't matter.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you brought it up, so this is on you now.
Oh, cool.
So we were talking May 6, 8:45? Yeah. That works for me.
Here for
Do I
it.
need to sign anything?
It's the whole thing. It's the whole package. It's perfect. I love
My
it.
comment about my client?
Yeah.
I just met her. She's really nice. She's really smart. She sounds like she's got the right idea about things. I really support what she's up to, and I think it's fabulous. How about that?
So
God,
her,
do you-
so her
she's a
client.
She's a lawyer.
Yeah.
Okay, I just have a quick question.
Yeah.
How is she allowed to wear something like that in a courtroom? Like
You wouldn't be
Yeah.
able to do it.
you can see the nipple. Like,
Yeah, and it's
That's
fake.
not
tits.
real.
They are protruding.
And it's like a
That's
chest piece.
That has to be one of those big, like a silicone.
It's a chest piece, yeah.
Yeah.
And including the makeup, the air. I mean, the whole entire look would not be allowed by like most people. But this is Washington State. This is Seattle, so they got different rules out there.
Oh, it's wild.
And Stephanie here is past the bar, is a fully licensed public defender, and typically takes
I would hire
cases.
her.
She typically takes cases that have to do with like protests and like things like that. So like there was a huge
So
protest.
what is it? Criminal trespass.
Yeah,
In the
so this is
first
criminal
degree.
trespass.
Yes.
Is she innocent or guilty?
She's innocent, of course.
She's innocent. Okay.
This is the video of the
She's caught on
protest.
video being arrested and protesting and allegedly protesting. So I'm trying to get
For
all sides. So I
Palestine.
want-
My client has pled not guilty. My name is Stephanie Mueller. I'm in the directory for the Washington State Bar Association.
But this is my favorite part,
You can
the
look me up.
ending part.
Stephanie, thank you for your time.
Right
At
here.
this point,
Stephanie
your
is the
client
boss.
is being arraigned, though.
It's all just happened. Her hearing is over.
Got it.
It's done.
All right. Do you know when her next court date is?
I do.
I'd like to maybe just keep tabs if they're.
I think that's a great idea.
Could you tell me when that is?
No.
Oh, thank you, Stephanie.
No, I'm not gonna tell you shit. I love it. I love it. Yeah, but you know,
I would hire her.
you would.
Yeah, I'm here for it.
I just can't do the Mimi makeup, the fake tits, like the whole thing. It's just too much.
The rest of the judicial system is fake as fuck.
So just more of it. It's a good call.
Yeah.
That's a good call. My biggest thing is like I don't care what a person does. I just feel like that's going overboard to be like, look at me, right? I mean, come on.
It should be professional in a courtroom.
That's what,
Like-
and I think that's the argument is big fake tits like that. Because you guys remember the shopkeeper? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
There was the shopkeeper guy that was wearing the big tits, and then he ended up taking them off.
But that's a school around children.
I mean, you telling me kids aren't go to court?
They do.
I mean, it kind of comes back to the same argument,
Yeah.
right? Like I'm completely cool with whatever gender identity you want to be. I just feel like the big fake tits and
I don't know.
the
When I was a
spectacle.
kid in court, it's because my parent was on drugs and alcohol, and I was in domestic violence situations.
Yeah.
Life was fucked up. I don't care if somebody's wearing
yeah, big old fake tits with nipples
shit's
protruding.
fucked up enough.
Mommy, why does that woman have big nipples protruding?
Yeah, it's a lot. That looks
Yeah.
more normal to me than anything else. Fuck.
Mommy, that man's nipples just got my eyes. You know, what about that?
Whatever. Milk.
I love it though. The makeup is what sets it off for me.
Yeah.
It reminds me of that Drew Carey show. You know,
I
the meme.
I don't understand how it can see out of those brooms, but
Yeah, it's just too much.
It's working. It's working.
I think that's like it's one of those things where I was like, I saw this video, I was like, I have got to show. It's such an insane video. Like when you watch it, you're like, what the fuck is going on here? But most of the videos we shared today are pretty insane. So
Absolutely.
it's not that.
I think my favorite's the bathroom one.
the shit one.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I can make you laugh, then we had a good show. Anyway, I'm Jordan Granger. I want to thank you guys for hecking out the Kokomo Press podcast in the red chair today.
I'm Hypocrisy Jones.
In the green chair, Courtney.
Courtney.
And our guest
like,
today,
hold on.
Talia. Thank you for coming through. We appreciate you guys for tuning in to the Kokomo Press podcast, and we'll see you later.
Follow us and shit. Or
Do the
stuff.
things.
The things. I'm
Go to
supposed say-
TikTok,
I'm saying
Facebook,
words.
social media,
Yeah.
YouTube,
I don't know.
Instagram.
Bye.
Follow her stuff too.
Follow all my links.
All
Yeah,
yes.
please.
Talia M. Lynn. Talia M. Lynn.
Just gonna
Lynn and
keep on
Talia.
rambling.
Hey, you just listened to the Kokomo Press podcast. We thank you for tuning in. We hope you had a great time. If you did, go ahead and like us, subscribe to us, hit that notification bell, do all the things that help us get seen. Go find us over on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram, on TikTok. Like us, follow us there. And if you want to really, really help us out, we now have a new thing called Facebook subscriptions. It's only $4.99 a month, and it helps us build out even more than what we have already. Helps us get more equipment, helps us put money into shows, because we give you comedy shows, we give you guys skits, we give you guys podcasts, we give you guys jokes. And if you want to be a part of a group of people that actually get to talk to us and tell us your input first and get to directly speak to us, and maybe even help us write some of these jokes, you can be a part of the group. Join that subscriber base. It's only $4.99 a month, and it's not a lot, but it helps us out tremendously. And it's going to give you an opportunity to maybe win some merch here and there. We're going to do a lot of fun things with our subscribers. So please check us out everywhere you can. And if you want to, subscribe to our page. Thanks for listening to this podcast. We love you. Thank you. 2 kisses.